Good evening, boys. How are you?
Pretty good.
Hey, what's up?
Buddy?
Monday. Well, it was nice to have a day off again, even after I've been off for. Well, I wasn't really ever off during this whole coronavirus thing. I still had to work every day, and I still had to go in the office a couple of times a week. But I did do my hair for you boys tonight. It's not perfect, but my sister-in-law decided to get rid of my gray, so I no longer have the Jay Leno look going on.
I don't have much of anything.
Well,
So how you doing?
Good. Out at the farm all day. My parents have property, and so we were up. Well, I mowed 2 acres of grass, but he has a 0 turn, which even though I'm a girl, I really like to go fast on that thing and spin it around and stuff. And my brother's just like sitting looking at me, and he's like, I don't even know why you do that anymore. But we got the herb garden done and like 5 or 6 different crops put in today, so it's fun. So what'd you guys do today?
John?
We just hung out. We just had a little barbecue. Had some family members over, which was really nice. I had the day off, which was cool. So I've been still working most days. I'm in the Coast Guard, so I'm a ship inspector. So I go out and board a lot of different types of vessels, and we have all kinds of crazy stuff going on with coronavirus. But it's been tough because like our base is technically closed, so we can't. I'm not going to the base. I'm just going straight from my house to whatever ship I'm assigned to, and then coming home. So
Yeah, that had to be scary. I mean, you're in a confined space and you don't know what you're getting into.
yeah, they actually moved me from. I was doing like foreign flag and like cargo ships coming in, and now I'm doing a lot of barges and like ferry boats and like crawling through the bottom and checking for holes and stuff. So it's not a job if you're claustrophobic. So
Which I am.
yeah,
I can't even stand to have like the sheet pulled over my head. It freaks me out.
yeah, it's been really cool. It's definitely I feel like a unique military job. Like I don't think it's a job most people realize has to get done. There's been a lot of days where I come home just covered in mud and oil and stuff. I don't carry a gun. I carry a flashlight, but it worked.
Adam, what'd you do today?
Let's see. I got up and I was supposed to have painters come to the house to paint, but since it didn't rain like it should, they went and did another job. So then I went and fixed a friend's computer.
Oh, nice.
And we went and bought strawberries because yesterday we did like a raised bed garden in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So we planted some different veggies, and then my wife really wanted strawberries, so we went and got strawberries.
Very cool. They run too.
That's my excitement, you know. Nothing to do with that.
Well, we all know why we're here today. Today is Memorial Day.
Yeah.
And I saw your video earlier. I thought that was very cool that you thanked the first responders.
That was awesome.
Thanks. Appreciate
And
it.
so just briefly, this is only going to be 10 seconds, but show this. I know that we have a lot of people in here, but veterans and everything, but there's the essential workers too. Whoops. And that includes a lot of people. I mean, the people in the grocery stores that hung with everybody when it was absolute chaos when this all first started. I mean, I waited in line for almost 2 hours just to get 1 box of pasta and things like that. I mean, it's insane. Pop Scott says, "Hey, who's the handsome guy in the beard?"
What's up, man?
I have some characters that always show up. So, you've only been in the studio, what, 3 months? Your new studio?
In here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just about maybe 3 months. Think so. Yeah, is it 3 months? Maybe a little longer. I was gonna go look and see. I can't remember. It all blends together after a while.
Well, I was video stalking you today, so I was looking at it. So yeah, it said about 3 months ago, and it was the brand new the studio. So where were you?
Yeah. So that was a new because I had a room downstairs that when my daughters still lived here, it was always my room. But then this room upstairs was kind of my daughter's room, and then the guest room.
Mm-hmm.
So we redid this room. I moved up here because we had a friend staying with us, and when we have guests, the room downstairs is by a bathroom. So it's a lot easier to have that as a guest room, and this is here. So that's when I redid this. But this is also like my office.
Okay.
Like when I worked from home for a month or whatever was going on, this is actually still my office. So
Very cool.
kind of dual purpose.
And then you just redid the wall last night, correct? And so are you building your own studio? Are you this is your first live, is that correct?
Yeah, this is our first time live on YouTube, so I'm really excited to be able to meet you, Adam and Brandy. I've been watching Beer to Pops videos for months, and I think it's really cool when you can follow like a YouTuber and you see just slowly their studios just suddenly change, and they just have like more and more and more collectibles behind them. So like I remember watching Jetta Patrol when he was like in a closet with like 5 pops, and now he's got his massive room. But yeah, we finally, I've been in the studio for like 30 minutes, but we finally got all of our shelves put up and, had a lot of fun putting together all the, expensive pops and then all the stuff we wanted to put out of box. So, yeah, hoping to start doing YouTube videos pretty soon.
I was watching you last night. You had that crazy Batmobile. Was it the gold one or something? Would you say it's like only 200 piece or something crazy?
Yeah. The red one and the gold one I got from this one collector. He was just doing like a purge, and I don't think he knew they were so limited. And like I talk a lot on my IG page about trying to get grails and stuff for deals, like not ripping people off, obviously, but do your research and know the value of certain pops, because those 2 Batmobiles are a great example of something that's limited, but it doesn't say on it that's limited. You have to do your research on it. And I'm all about like never pay PPG, like don't undercut somebody, but if you can save a few bucks, save a few bucks.
I've noticed though, and especially lately, if you check the Funko app and everything, have you guys both noticed this, that all of a sudden value started shooting up?
I was just noticing that the other night. I was looking at now first, hold on. I want to say hi to like Jerry at Boondocks and Campbell's and Pop Scott and Mr. Pistons and Gene, definitely, and Dana and everybody too. I just have to say hi to everybody.
Actually, I'm super happy to see Gene in here. He's feeling better.
I know, hey, Betty.
Great to see him.
So, no, I noticed that, John, like that Captain Rex.
Yeah.
The share is $250.
It's insane.
The Mando, and then Flocked Tony went up to like $440. I mean, no, I'm no joke. I was legitimately looking at some of, like in my Funko app, I have a few different Funko app accounts. And then like my main collection, like the stuff that I'll never sell, like the stuff I really don't ever want to sell. I have in this one, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, why did the values go up so much? And then I was just surprised at like, the Mando, the Freddy is Oompa Loompa.
Yeah.
Captain Rex surprised me because when I got him originally, the first time I got him was from a Gotcha Robot box for $30, and he was only worth $27.
Yeah.
I had him put in a box, packed away. And then all of a sudden, Serlant Pops put up a post that this was a pop on the rise. And I'm like, I swear I have that, dude. And I went and grabbed him, and then I sold him. And I got like 180, and that was months ago. And then I got the one from you in that mystery box, and I couldn't believe he's worth 250. And then Mando went up so high.
Yeah, it was crazy because that Captain Rex that you pulled from my round 1 mystery box, I went back the other night and I had won that on eBay for 110, and that was just crazy looking to now. What Captain Rex is going for on eBay, like it's insane. So
it's crazy.
That's one of the things I find fascinating about this particular, collectible community is just, you can collect certain characters you like and everything, but anybody who says, any like collector who says they ignore the values is, I don't know, I find them to be lying, because we're all tracking the values. We all have.
I'll tell you this. No, like, look, like I'll have some, and then I pull them out of mystery boxes. So I didn't actually buy them. Okay. And then honestly, I'll look up the prices for my wife and write them down so she can put them in the video. But then I forget. And then like some of them, I just don't ever look at the prices, and then I go into the Funko app after like a month, right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, wow. But sometimes I don't know. Like the last time I looked at Flock Tony, he had went down to like 370,
Yeah.
and Mando was worth 230, I think.
Mhm.
And that wasn't that long ago.
No.
No, it wasn't.
My dad just haggled when they surprised me through this whole coronavirus thing. I was doing the grocery shopping for him, and so they kind of surprised me. And he had a box, and I knew it was a pop box. I mean, obviously, I knew the size and everything, and I assumed it was Marty McFly and the hoverboard because it was under $100 at the time. When I opened it, I literally screamed and started shaking like this, and I looked, and they actually got the con sticker. I think when I put it in my my collection, it was sitting at about 270, and then right now, I'm looking at it right now, it's up to 350.
Wow. I can't. Some of them are just ridiculous on how much the prices went up on some of them.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking through, but some of them I don't know. I don't know the prices of all of them, except ones that I really want, and then I have to look up.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like if you're one of those hardcore collectors, like I love Star Wars, so I want to have as many of the high-end Star Wars pops as possible. Like my ultimate like dream grail, I almost had it, but the seller backed out of the sale as soon as I think he didn't know how much value or how valuable it was. My dream pop is the Freddy Boba Fett. It's a beautiful pop. There's only 196 of them out there, and it's I think just a beautiful, beautiful pop. But you have to know the prices, and you have to understand the market trends and the values. And like I was just telling one of my followers today, he was like, "Hey, I really want this particular Star Wars pop," and I was like, "Don't buy it right now. Wait until Star Wars cools off. Marvel's gonna come back. There's gonna be a Black Widow movie coming out. Like you have to understand the trend of the ebbs and flows of what people are collecting."
But I'm guessing every single time I go out to buy something on the Funko shop, or you go to, before Corona, when you could actually walk into a GameStop, it's like it's playing Russian roulette every single time. You have no idea what's going to have that value. Like you said, the Captain Rex. Nobody had any clue. I saw that on a store shelf. I didn't pick it up. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's true. There's definitely an element of the unknown when it comes to, buying stuff with the hope that it's going to become more valuable as time goes on. I think that's where like Serlin Pops and like these other people that are tracking on Instagram, like, hey guys, like this pop just went up $10. Like that's kind of, I feel like your best indication of, if you were somebody who was really trying to grab a grail or something that you maybe want to trade for another grail, like the Captain Rex would have been a perfect pop. Same with like General Grievous to grab like a month ago. Because other people have asked me, they're like, hey, I really want this pop, but I can't find it on the market. My advice always to them is grab a pop of that equal value that maybe is attainable, and then maybe that can be used as trade material later on. So, but yeah, it's definitely hard to tell.
Another one that shocked me was the Medusa. I mean, it said on the Funko Shop website forever. And all of a sudden now it's up to what, 150, 170, something crazy?
I don't know why, actually. That to me makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. See, and I don't like, honestly, like the way I collect pops is I just buy what I like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've missed out on a lot of pops that might have been worth some money in the future, but I don't usually buy stuff I don't like. Like if there's new releases for the cons, you're not going to see me most of the time show off stuff that I'm not buying for myself. That's
Gene
it.
Says, I'm telling you, trolls are sleepers.
Oh, I like the trolls, man. Gene and me share that with the trolls. I got all the trolls, and my wife likes the trolls too. But I just collect the stuff that I want to collect, regardless of what the value is. But like I like Freddy Funkos, and yes, some of them are expensive, but that's what I like to collect. So then I'll pay for that. But I don't go and just buy a bunch of pops. Like. Some of them surprised me, like that Dobby. Everybody's like, you look so disappointed in that Friday video when you pulled that Dobby that's worth like $80 or something. And I was like, I have 3 of him. I didn't realize he was worth that much now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So I ask everybody who comes on the show,
Yeah.
if you had all the money in the world, what is the one pop that you would get? And I think, John, you said you want the Freddy as Boba Fett. That would be
just because, especially right now with Boba Fett being announced in Mandalorian season 2, I think my chance of scooping that pop up is like within the next 6 months, and then after that, it's just gone. Because I feel like that's just a pop that will skyrocket. I recently acquired the Freddy Batman, which was like my dream pop for a long time. Never thought I would have that one, but I couldn't pass up the deal. So, yeah, that's definitely my ultimate.
Adam?
I have to think about this. This is a hard one too to think about because there's so many. There's so many that I want. Like I guess right now it would be the D23 Mando.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably be the one that right currently out of every pop that I'd want the most would be that one. That one's pretty cool.
We were just talking about that backstage before we went live about how I don't have that Mando and I'd love to get my hands on it. Tell them how much you paid for yours.
Yeah, I think I bragged about it on one of Beardo Pop's recent lives.
Yeah.
I got super lucky with this one. So
yeah.
Had to put it in a fresh armor, pop armor too. $80. $80.
I think Captain paid like $600 for the one he has. Did you?
But when I bought it, I thought it was gonna be a pop that was worth like $50 because I knew, like we all knew the common was coming out, so I figured like, oh, this will just be worth like $50 because there's nothing different about the figure except the sticker.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and that's the problem I have because what's the PPG on the D23 one?
Last I saw was $570.
Yeah, $570.
And then try to find it for that.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't selling it for PPG.
No,
I can't spend that just for a sticker right now. That's too much. But I really do want him, but that's just.
It would have been cool if this one actually had the Beskar, like the shiny armor.
Mm-hmm.
So at least there was like some distinction between this one and the common, because at some point someone's going to figure out how to reproduce that sticker, and then they're just going to take those stickers and throw it on a common, and unfortunately they're going to get people. I was really, really disappointed last night. I actually found a fake pop in my collection, and I had what I thought I had was the red metallic Hulk from San Diego Comic-Con 2013, the 480 piece, and I actually got duped. I have a fake one.
How'd you figure out it was fake?
The teeth are red; they're not white.
Oh.
But the box is legit. It's a legit sticker. I matched up the barcode of the box to a legit box, and from everything I can tell, it's a legit box. It's just somebody took the common Red Hulk and they painted it. So the money I just saved on the D23, I just burned on the Red Hulk. So
I had somebody who hit one. They were talking to me. They hit one from Spastic, and it was pretty discolored, like it'd been in the sun. Like some of it had turned purple.
Oh, weird.
This was a Red Hulk or a different pop?
No, it was the what's the other Hulk that's worth a ton of money? That's part red and part green.
Oh, the compound
Hulk, right? But some of them was red and some of them was purple. It almost, like he said, do you think it's fake? And I said, it just looks like it was in the sun.
Possibly, yeah.
Did you guys hear about me being stupid? And I know everybody hates that word. So I was unintelligent I even went out to the group and I said, hey, and it was the New York Comic-Con, but it was supposed to be a shared sticker, Mando. And I found this site and they only had like 6 different Funkos on there and a bunch of other things like clothes and all this other stuff. And I'm like, maybe they just don't realize what they had. And everyone's like, nope, it's too good to be true. It was like $26 or something like that. I looked at the email address, the address and everything was in the US. And so I was like, I'm just going to hope for the best and hope I snipe this, thinking, oh no. It came from China. I opened it up. They had put it in a plastic bag. So not only was it destroyed, it was a regular Star Wars pop. It was fake because Star Wars are supposed to be bobblehead, said bobblehead right on the front of it. And when you took it off, it had plastic that was molded to look like the springs. Yeah. See, this is why you listen to people in your groups, because I would have saved myself $26. And then I asked for a refund because I showed that it had been destroyed, and they said, no, you have to ship it back to us. Well, to ship it back to them would have cost me like 40. So it would have cost me twice as much than so now it's just sitting on my desk as a reminder not to be goofball about ordering things from places you don't know.
Yeah. But I feel like we all have to, I mean, it sucks, but I feel like if we all have those stories, we all just keep our guard up a little bit more, you know, when we are buying, especially like anything over like $100. It definitely sucks.
Yeah.
I saw Foxy jumping in and out. Hopefully he's going to be here soon. He's got a surprise for you, Adam.
Yeah, I'm not. I couldn't think. I told him to surprise me, and so then he said he's not going to be a toaster. So, hey, what's up, K&L? How's it going, dude?
Yeah, Silvered Hair Wolf, Town Ninjas, and I think this is the first time I've seen you in here. Nerd Chick is new.
Yeah, Nerd Chick's actually a good friend of mine.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice.
Todd's new. Mark Knapp 68. That's a new name I haven't seen here before.
DRV, and Clara's one of my patrons. So's Batman. And so's K&L. Don't forget them, and Jerry.
Oh, I love Batman Popster. One of the girls has a huge crush on him, and he knows it.
Fox is like, who's ready? Oh, John.
Yeah.
Go to the live on YouTube, dude, and then pop out the chat from YouTube, and then chat on that.
Okay, perfect.
The stuff in StreamYard's just.
Yeah, this is my first time on it, so forgive me.
Hey, what's up, Average Pop? What's up, Chris?
Just walked in. We'll be popping. Well, while we're waiting for
Christina
Fox to gear up, I always do something every single show too, and it's what did I find? And so in honor of you bearded boys that are on here tonight, we're going to do Beard Night. So you, my guests, are going to help me rank these lovely beards. This guy here, I guess he just didn't think that his facial expression was enough. So he added, and basically he's almost got the Joker smile going on there.
That's something else.
He's one of the better ones, actually. And then I've got some real people too that you guys might know. So I told Fluff TV from Instagram. This is his. He has got a wickedly long beard.
Nice.
Cute little girl. He's like, do I win a prize for best beard? I said, well, you got to wait to see what I got going on here tonight. And then I found Edward Scissorbeard.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Man, the prep time involved in that.
I don't even see. We're going to talk beard products after this because I've looked at these and I have no idea how these guys get this done as far as making it. Is it wax? Is it, I mean, are they putting egg whites in there? You know, I have no idea.
Huh. No, I don't know. What's up, Funk Illuminati? I don't know. I think it's like, yeah, the beard at wax stuff like I have. But for me, it just keeps mine from being less than frizzy. So I couldn't do that. Like, even when I let my beard grow out really long, there's no way it would ever do that.
Well, I found this beard.
Hey, that picture, I was actually jumping up and down in my front yard. My neighbors thought I was a loser. I found out I'm too old to be doing that. But there, yeah. My
I was pretty flexible there. I thought you did pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt. I didn't split the jeans.
Yeah, that's a win, man.
Hey, come on.
Now that's pretty cool. Now, if this guy came to a Comic-Con, I might have to get a picture taken with him. I mean, he did the whole
Spider
spider beard to go with the Spider-Man outfit.
Spider beard.
Oh, it was pretty darn good. And then, of course, you have my twin brother.
Foxy.
His beard's getting out of control too. It's getting pretty long.
Yeah, it's the quarantine beard.
Quarantine beard. But I told him I think he should do this one next. Like a boss.
This
Again,
might take some serious time to do.
yeah. And he couldn't have done it himself because there's no way that he could manipulate it. So I give props to whoever hung out and hit that beard hair for a while to get that all fixed up.
No, he just used like a rear view mirror. You know?
There you go. You could do that too. You could do that too. Now this kind of grossed me out, but it's still crazy.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're walking on it, or you got to throw it up over your shoulder, that's a little too much. But I guess he had the world record if he doesn't still have the world record, and then for the longest beard in history, and it was over 17 feet long.
Couldn't imagine.
Now this guy went horizontal here. Boom.
That's pretty cool.
Now, I don't know how you comb that out afterwards. I really don't, but that's some imagination. And I guess they have whole contests for this, where these guys rig their beards up. And so I found another cool one, or two cool ones, actually. So this guy, he had the whole Nightmare Before Christmas on his face.
Some of these guys, they might have to start collecting pops or something. They got too much
Yeah,
time.
they're too much. They don't have enough to do.
I like how he looks all pensive, like, look what I've done to my face. I'm so cool.
That is.
And if you like holidays, because we got Halloween, then Festivus for the rest of us over here.
See, that would remind me of something like Fox would do. People have gotten
Fox would definitely do that.
this before, but I'm not much into all that.
Yeah, secretly, I'm hoping this last one though. I'd really like to see him try because he's got dinner all wrapped up.
Yeah.
But it's right there for you, Adam. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. You just kind of
Yeah. I don't like hair and food, man.
yeah, pretty
it's not a
pretty
thing
gross.
for me. So it's just even if it's my own, but still.
Well, your surprise has arrived.
Oh, Fox.
He has.
Let's see.
I'm going to have him full screen so that you can enjoy this.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
No.
You're on, Fox. He's like, make sure that I'm full screen and make sure you don't have any comments up.
I had to put that
Very
on.
nice, Fox. Very
Oh
nice.
yeah, you got the hat on now.
You see? There we go. Very nice.
Yeah, you're in Kentucky, right? So, so you always been diehard Louisville fan since you were born.
No, well, I moved here when I was 15.
Okay.
And ever since like 2 years after I moved here, I was a U of L fan because at the time they were smaller and you could just go over and watch them play. So it was fun. And then I became a U of L fan, and then I went to school there. My wife's went to school there.
Oh,
So,
cool.
you know,
Is
alma
that how you
mater.
guys met?
But it's what?
Is that how you met?
No, we met in high school.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we've been met in high school. That's why I have a 23-year-old daughter.
no, that's cute. My parents met in high school. Actually, my dad was in college. My mom was in high school, but my mom was really good friends with my dad's niece because my dad and his sister were 25 years apart. Oops, surprise.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's how they met. But my dad was like a complete dork back then. He's still a dork, but he's an awesome dork. And
Oh yeah, no, I was always a dork. She just always loved me. So
dorks are the best.
yeah, we've been this 23 years this year, I think.
Oh, congratulations.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Now,
Yeah.
John, are you married or?
No, I've had a girlfriend for I guess we're coming up on 2 years now. And when you're in the military, you got to either make it serious or move on to the next place. So yeah, we got big plans for the future. So
Awesome.
yeah, and I found somebody who encourages my pop addiction. So definitely can't let her go now.
Yeah, my wife encourages mine. Wilby Poppin asked, where was I originally from? Well, my dad was Air Force, so I moved around, but I was born in Arizona.
Nice.
I grew up in Arizona until like I was 8. So,
Well, that's cool. That's where Dead Zone's from. He's out in Arizona.
yeah, Dead Zone's out there. Quite a few are out there.
Yeah, I grew up I was born in Indiana in a very small town. In fact, my mom showed me pictures, and they used, you know how like in the 70s that they used to chop town in cars and they drive real slow and talk to each other back and forth through Main Street? Well, because of social distancing, my mom said that all of a sudden became popular again, and they were doing it again just a couple of weeks ago, and they've been driving through town at night, waving and talking to everybody and kind of, just trying to bring some life back to the town, which I thought was kind of cool.
So we did. We went out to eat tonight. They opened restaurants back up here, and they said 33%. There was like 4 people in the restaurant.
Really?
Oh wow.
No, like it was like 4 people in the restaurant. I mean, it's a big restaurant. I wasn't too concerned about it, to tell you the truth, because everybody's being pretty careful about it. And I am, and I'm in Louisville, but I live outside of Louisville, like in Oldham County. So live more rural. And there's not that many, there's not, like to go to the food store is like 11 miles from my house. So there's not like a lot of people out here, so if I go to Thornton's, there's like maybe 2. So I don't run into as many issues, I guess, as if you live in a big city and you go and the store has like 40 people, 50 people in it or something. But
see, I'm 45 minutes north of Detroit. See, everything in Michigan, it's all by time. So if somebody says, how do you get to Grand Rapids? Oh, it's about 2 hours to the west of me. We don't say, oh, it's 150 miles. But I noticed today, and I had my mask on when I went to the gas station earlier, and nobody in Michigan is wearing masks anymore, which is sad because she just extended it to June 12th the other night, and nobody's wearing masks, and everybody's fed up with it. And it's not going to be a good thing. We can't go to the restaurants. We can't go to theaters. They opened Northern Michigan, but then I found out it's because the governor is having a grad party for her daughter up there.
Oh,
so she opened the northern part of Michigan, but she's having the grad party.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think sports is like you're a Louisville fan, and sports is the one thing that kind of holds the whole Detroit area together. And we don't have that. I mean, even though the Tigers are horrible and the Lions are horrible and the Pistons are horrible and the Red Wings are horrible right now, that's the one thing that kind of held this whole blue collar area together. And I miss that so much is being able to rally behind something, even if they won a game out of 10, I miss that a lot. So I'm actually jealous that you got to go to a restaurant.
Yeah, we're months away from that. I'm stationed in New York City and I live over in Jersey, and it's bad. It's still pretty bad over here. So I think it's fascinating to find out that other parts of the country are somewhat operating normally. We haven't ventured out of our house for very much. We actually went to Lowe's over the weekend just to put some final touches on our shelves and stuff. And it was crazy packed. There must have been 300 people in the store, and we couldn't believe it because Home Depot in our area has regulations. They will only let a certain number of people inside the store. And that's why we didn't go, because there was a line outside the store that looked like Six Flags. So we went over to Lowe's and we didn't see a line. So we were like, all right. But we noticed their parking lot was crazy packed. But we went in and there was no social distancing. Like they had, I'm a huge hockey fan or whatever. So I walked in and they have these like plexiglass all up against the cashiers and everything. So I was making jokes like I wanted to go jump into it like it was a hockey game or something. But they have everything like boarded up. But I was like, this doesn't matter. We're wearing masks, we're wearing gloves, but we were literally bumping into each other, into people that were like, 3-4 inches away from us. So we just got our stuff and left. But we have no, I can tell you, like, we have no plans, at least from everything I'm being told and everything I'm hearing, no plans to open up for a while.
Well, you got a lot more of a population than we do.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we like the way that I do it is if I try to stay, because I was stuck at home and my wife's still working remote. She's been working from home since the beginning of March. And I was wearing a mask and taking precautions probably middle of February, because a lot of the stuff I handle is our factories overseas. And all of this was starting there already. And, as a educated adult, you understand that if it's spreading like it is, eventually it's going to be here. So you might as well take the precautions for it. So like when I go to Walmart or I have to go to Kroger here, like Kroger, when I go in the store, they have a person with a carabiner that'll put a number on the front of your cart so they can count how many people are in the store at a time. And I'll wear I'll wear a real like a K95 mask, right? But at work, if I'm not in my office or my little area, I have to wear a mask, and I just have a cloth one for that, and if I go to Thornton's, I'll put on my cloth one because there's only like one other person in the store, and now he's behind plexiglass.
Yeah.
But here it's not horrible. It's not, there isn't really any outbreak, or it has been yet, or anything going on. So hopefully people continue to be careful.
And do you guys miss hunting, or have you been able to go out hunting, or are you doing everything as far as collecting online?
For the most part, I mean, I was doing a lot of stuff online anyway, just because I've seen some hunt videos from you, Beard to Pop, and I've seen a lot of stuff from like Wasatch Pop, having some success at Target and stuff. And like, my targets around here are trash. They never have any pops. If they do have any pops, they've been damaged. They're empty boxes. So I really didn't have much luck hunting, even when things were normal. So I've always been an online guy.
I looked at some online, but I belong to the Louisville Funko Alliance on Facebook. I have for a long time, and they're pretty big group for Facebook just for one city, right? Mm-hmm. And so they'll all go and, there's that website you can check like the stock numbers, like how many are supposed to be in stock for each store. Yeah. And now that I started doing YouTube, it's like it's their job to make sure I know where to go to get them. And I'll even go to some of the stores and they'll be there and they'll be like, oh, we'll make sure you get one. Or like we went, where was the ECCC release? Not that, it was the no, it was the what was the release? What was the last release we had? I guess it was it was the ECCC stuff, like the He-Man and all that, right?
Oh yeah, that was
yeah. That was because we actually went hunting for that stuff, and it's all blending together. But I was Hot Topic was opening, so me and Carrie were going by there, and then a few of the guys from the Alliance were already in line, and they're like, "Dude, go over for He-Man over at GameStop," So it was pretty cool that they did that. It's all blending. I haven't hunted in a long time. I mean, I went over to Target.
I have pre-ordered because I loved Karate Kid when I was a kid. That movie, when the movie came out, so I pre-ordered the Cobra Kai version, and I saw people already have it. And then everybody got the Thug from Walgreens, and between my parents, because I've got my mom addicted to hunting now, between my parents and I, we've gone to probably 12 different ones, and nobody has it yet in Michigan. So they're coming. And it's going to be, I'll probably have it 2 or 3 months after everybody else got it. But, if anybody needs one, I'll be able to get them then. And supposedly, there's Grievous's coming in.
Really?
This lady said that she heard something, and I don't know when that came out. I thought it was this year, and it was earlier this year or last year. But she said something about something that she saw something about Grievous. And I don't know who that could be.
Pop, like an actual Grievous, the pop, not any kind of other merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She's, what else does she say? They never got the Gambit in from ECCC. They've got him coming in, but she said nothing that is non-essential is coming into Michigan at the moment, and so those are going to be coming out. But I've been trying to get all the 35th year anniversary pops for Back to the Future. Some pre-order. Oh, this year.
What's up, dude?
What's up, Bird?
How's it going? Did I miss anything? Did I miss Fox? Always. I always miss him.
You're funny, dude.
I know this guy.
Everybody knows you. Did you see all the beards?
Oh, I can't hear Brandy. Brandy, I can't hear you.
We're gonna have to sign language again.
All right, I'm gonna drop and come back.
He'll drop 6-7 times and he comes back in and he still can't hear me.
I wouldn't expect anything else, honestly.
Were either of you guys going to go to any cons this year?
Yeah, actually, really bummed out. We were going to, we go to New York Comic Con.
Brandy, say something.
Hi.
Hi. Perfect. Yes. Awesome.
New York Comic Con. I want to go to New York Comic Con. I love New York City. I really do. But he's down where my heart is, which is the South. I miss being in the South. Everybody's so pleasant down there. I grew up in North Carolina, and people would just wave at you down the street. Now, around Detroit, someone goes like this to you, you're like, what'd I do?
Well, yeah, North Carolina is great. I go there for work 3 or 4 times a year. We have a showroom there, and it's just like being in Kentucky. It's the same thing. That's how I usually, when people are like, well, how's it there? I'm like, about the same thing. Oh, I know. I was going to go to NYCC too with Captain Pops and Pop and Son Pops and a few other ones.
Yeah,
and Fox and Sean. Yes. But that's not going down.
I heard that the cons still might happen.
But you know what?
They're going to be
Beard,
very
Adam,
restrictive
you're worth the
on
wait.
people.
What do you guys do? Are you liking these virtual cons that they've been able to do, like where normal people can get their hands on con sticker stuff, or do you think it's just?
I'm going to hire a 12-year-old kid who knows how to work bots.
No.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm screaming.
I've yet to get anything from any of these virtual cons. So
Hey, John. All right. So what?
Did you not get it because you didn't get it in time, or just that you didn't want it?
No, like I can't get anything. Like I'll literally be on the website, have like computer, phone, tablet set up, and I get the checkout, and whatever I want is gone, sold out.
See, the only thing that I haven't been able to get was that Freddy Funko soda.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I know Captain got like 6, so he's sending me 1. I told him all I care about is the common. I'm not quite ready to spend that much money on a can yet. I have a cool idea to display cans, and I almost have one of every single Funko soda. Just one. I have some chases, yes, but I'm not going to spend like $200 on a Freddy Funko soda chase. It's just not. I just
can't. One that's not even that good looking. Like I don't think they did that great of a job.
Well, yeah, it was. I mean, it could have done a little bit more than just put a different color shirt on him or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I just want at least the common one to have Freddie Funko collection and for my cans. I mean, I know the cans are dead already because Pennywise is like what 20,000 now.
Mhm.
The new Pennywise that they're releasing is going to
Yeah.
be 20,000.
20,000.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
over.
insane.
It's all over. It's
It was
not
good.
exclusive anymore.
So do you guys collect anything else besides Pops?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sports stuff. Sports like autographed baseballs, autographed pucks, game used jerseys, things like that. That was my first love, like the original, the OG bobbleheads, and maybe OG, but the sports stuff is really near and dear.
Well, sports stuff is great because it's unique, and there might only be like a baseball or something that only like somebody's only signed a few of them. Like because some athletes they won't do a lot of signings. Like you could run up to them in the parking lot and they're like, "No, I don't sign anything." Like so, it could be really hard to get a certain athlete's signature. So.
And what else do you collect?
Hmm.
What else do you collect? Outside of the
I collect. It's not toy related. I do a lot of sports. Like I like the U of L. I like U of L memorabilia, and I've always been like a season ticket holder for football and basketball for a long time. So I follow the players, right? And I like when the players go to the NBA, and I don't necessarily have a specific NBA team I like the most because I like whatever team the U of L players that I watched play for.
Adam, you like U of L?
Yeah. So I collect. So long story short, I collect all of the cards, like baseball, basketball, football cards, but I only collect the ones that are like special edition autograph or like game worn jerseys or like pieces of basketball, all those specialty cards. So it's a little specific to just something I enjoy, but I just collect all the different Donovan Mitchell and Gorgie Jang and all the different guys from U of L over the past 20 years I've watched them.
And between all the sports, there's lots to choose from.
Yeah.
And then, John, I didn't mean to cut you off. So you collect something else too? Like, are you?
Yeah, actually, my girlfriend and I are huge Lego collectors.
Legos?
Nice.
Legos, yeah. We have. We just set up a few of them on this shelf, other shelf that we made over here, but it was kind of crazy. Like we met, and I was very hesitant. Really quick short story. I was always hesitant to tell whoever I was dating that I actually like collected Pops because I was actually embarrassed for a little while, like to be like a 20-year-old guy looking for a girl and saying like, hey, I collect these little 3-inch bobbleheads. Will you still go out with me? Then I found out that she actually collected Legos, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I'm expecting her to have like maybe 5 or 6 Lego sets. And then she actually showed me one day and she has like 400 sets, like not even kidding. And she's like hardcore. She's got some of the really original ones like in their boxes still. And it just kind of worked out. We both like to collect stuff. So Legos is kind of like our middle ground. I have the my favorite Lego set is the giant Marvel helicarrier. I got that 2 years ago. I have that built over there, and all the Star Wars Lego sets are awesome. So
my mom has all of the Pirates of the Caribbean boats.
Oh, those are hard to find.
So I have one that's probably 2/3 of the way done, and I have to finish it. But my 4-year-old niece knocked it over, and I didn't glue them. And so now I have to pretty much start over on that. I mean, it's in pieces that I could probably put it back together, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, a little shameless plug, I guess. Me and Professor Josh are going to be going live on Wednesday night, and we're going to be talking about Legos, and we're actually going to be giving away a Lego set to somebody on the live stream. So,
yeah, well, Josh is awesome, dude.
Yeah, he's great. Speaking of giveaways, I think you have one, and I'm assuming a lot of these people in here might be interested in. Are you want to run that now, or do you want
to? We can do that. I know I saw a lot of familiar faces, so huge shout out to everybody. First off, I recently started doing mystery boxes about 2 months ago, and had no idea that they were going to be this successful. So thank you to everybody who's purchased one and helped get this off the ground. ultimately we did it because we feel like there's not a lot of mystery box companies out there that care about collectors. So we wanted to be different. We wanted to make sure that our pops are a little bit higher quality and all have protectors. And our specialty right now is themes. Because I was tired of doing mystery boxes and pulling I'm not an anime collector, so I was constantly pulling anime pops, and then now I have all these pops from different themes that I don't know what to do with. I have to trade, I have to sell. So we've had a lot of success, and we did 4 rounds of Star Wars mystery boxes. So Bearded Pop actually got a few. He asked me, so I actually took his tickets out for tonight's raffle because I'm pretty sure he already has the Mandalorian #1, but everybody else is in our raffle. And what we were thinking of doing, just to make it a little bit extra interesting, so our first round of Star Wars boxes took about 3 hours to sell out, and then I guess just word got out and people were really enjoying them. So by the time we got to our 4th round of mystery boxes, they actually sold out in 4 minutes. So yeah,
You got some TKT heat there, huh?
My girlfriend and I were sitting at the computer and we're, writing down names and everything. And all of a sudden we get the alert that it says sold out. And we're like, what? So it was pretty crazy. But so because of that and because of it, all the support, we were thinking that tonight we would pull whoever the 4th ticket is, that would be the winner of the Mandalorian. So this is an awesome pop. It's in amazing condition. It is the 2019 NYCC shared sticker Mandalorian. This was the pop that I wanted to give away for this raffle, just because it's very hard to find right now. It's going for $300 on eBay. So yeah, I figured we'll get to it.
And then to be fair, we were all taken out of this.
Yeah, we wanted to keep it fair and everything.
Yeah.
So we don't want anybody to accuse us of being rigged. And at the end of the day, I do really want to see the whole point behind our mystery boxes is we want to see high level, props go to people that normally.
No. And like I said, and I even told you, I said I already have it.
Yeah.
Stickers, so I'd rather somebody win it.
No, I was just saying in general, just because a lot of people have told me they're like, these mystery boxes seem rigged, from other companies or whatever. So we just want to keep everything fair out in the open. So.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll pull out the first ticket.
And remember, it's the 4th, guys. So
4th ticket, so everybody can see. All right, I haven't looked at it. Here we go. Ticket number 1, who will not be getting it, is Murray.Liam. Murray.Liam. So sorry there, Liam. All right, next ticket. Oh, thank you, Piston. I appreciate that. All right, ticket number 2. All right. Ticket number 2 is Knight in Funko Armor. Knight in Funko Armor. All right. All right. Ticket number 3. Ooh, Francisco _ Costa. All right, so here we go.
all right. Good luck to everybody that entered.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. And because backed by popular demand, it looks like we will be doing more Star Wars mystery boxes.
Well, yeah.
Popular.
That or Freddy, man. That's all that sells.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I get any more requests for Freddy Funko, all right,
It's hard, man, because you don't want to part with the ones you don't have, and then.
Oh, I can't. But I do have good news though. We do have a Freddy box. It's not in the near future, but we have one planned. All right, here we go. Here is the ticket. Ticket number 158056. It is Funko _ Finder 52.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Funko underscore
Nice.
52.
Yeah, I think I follow him. He's the one who puts stuff up about different Funkos too.
Yeah, I've talked to him briefly. I don't know if he's in the chat. If he is in the chat, that would be awesome. But if not, I'm gonna reach out to him, and I put in my details that the winner has 24 hours to claim, or we'll move on. But I have a feeling he'll respond.
Fox is randomly walking away, looking up at the sky. What was there, a meteor or something, Fox?
Are you guys hearing these fireworks? You guys getting fireworks by you?
No.
Oh.
Oh, well, welcome to Queens. So, other fucking gunshots, not gunshots.
Well, that's good. This is the one night you scared me to death. So, Adam, I have a question. So, we're obviously Fox and I are a very young channel as far as the stuff that we do, and you have 205 videos, I think, is what I saw. What are your suggestions for us as far as how do we continue to grow people onto the channel? In things that you've seen that we could do better, things that you like. I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot.
Oh, no. I mean, like the other day, like I watched, I am no expert at this by any means. I tell everybody I started it because my daughter went to college and I wanted to make some friends who collected toys. And then this is what happened. So, but I watched yours and the live the other night and everything. Because, I mean, it was no thing. I didn't know who you were until, so now I do. And I watched it and I liked how you did just like we did earlier where you were looking at the beards and stuff, but you're looking at different funny things you found on the internet and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. I mean, I just did what I liked. That's what I always did. Like, I always just do what I like. Like, if I want to do a video, I just figure out something I'd like to do. And then I do it. And then as long as I'm having fun doing it, usually people seem to like it,
Yeah.
But you seem to be doing pretty good because you got like the, I'm going to have to talk to John and I'll help him with some of his lighting. And I got some tricks for him. Well, no, because it does, dude. It took me the longest to figure out, like, and when I'm on my webcam at the weird angle I'm at right now, you can see some glare, but I figured it out, like, how to prevent all that glare, and fix some of that glare and everything. So I'm going to help because I've always helped talk to John for a long time now. So we'll work on helping you out for you to get some videos, man. So
yeah,
I'm excited. Pops, dude.
Was that?
You've got some fire pops you need to show off.
You do.
Oh yeah. If I get one more offer, I have the entire metallic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle set. Every day for the last 12 days, I've had somebody offer me money for those. It's crazy.
No, but Brandy, what I would do is like never let just don't listen to anything that anybody says about anything, right? You just got to keep going. Making the videos you want to make and doing everything the way you want to do it. Mm-hmm. And like, just do it your way and don't listen to any of the negativity or any of the garbage that comes from people. Cause this place gets so negative. Like, you try to be so positive and you try to support everybody and you try to do nothing but good for people. And then people bleep on you. Mm-hmm. And they tell you that you're in it for your own reasons and blah, 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 blah. And that's fine. If I didn't like somebody and I watched them and I didn't like them, then I wouldn't like them. And then I'd be like, I don't understand how other people would like those people because I don't like those people, you know? And there's a lot of people like that. But, I just, I don't know. I mean, I'm just like, everybody's like, some people are intimidated because I have a lot of subscribers, but I'm not really like that. Like, you could ask Sean. I've been friends with Sean since I had like 12 subscribers or something, dude. Just like Taz and a few others.
Yep.
Right? Forever, man. So that's not how I am. So I just try to help as many people out. And then some people just the way they are with me, right? they're not the hugest fans of me. And I try not to talk bad about anybody, and I try to help everybody out. But, some people got upset when I changed the way I did giveaways, because I did giveaways to grow, right?
Right.
And then at first I thought to help out new channels, the way to help them out was like I did videos and I'd send people over there to like and comment and subscribe, right? And that's what I'd use for somebody to win a prize. But then as I grew, I learned from other channels that I met that that's not the best way to help another channel. The best way to help another channel is to swap a box or suggest that people go watch them, not tell them to go like, comment, and subscribe just for a prize.
Right.
So then, then there was the whole people who left because I stopped doing that. And it was like, I'm trying to help people, but when people helped me at first, I might have had 350 subscribers, but I still had like 6 people watching my videos.
Yeah.
So I try to help.
Okay. I mean, I think we're doing okay. I mean, obviously you being here brought in a lot of people, and obviously John having his giveaway tonight brought in people, and I think we're trying to get people just to give us a chance. I mean, I know I hit a home run having him, even though he flitters in and out and everything, but he's so fun, so charismatic. And he dresses up that I don't even know where that started, but all of a sudden he just started dressing up as a different character every single show. And I know that people come in to see him do that. And he's it's on my channel, but we're trying to fix that so that it's the Night Owl thing, because I never want him to feel like he's not a huge part of this, because without Fox, there is no Night Owl. I mean, it is him and I. This is our thing. This is our baby. But the other thing that we've tried to do is run it like a talk show. So we have all kinds of different people. I'd never met John before. And I mean, just in me talking to you, I fangirled out when you said that, yes, you would come on. I mean, I've been reaching out to a ton of different people. And like I said to you, I said, sometimes I think I'm aiming too high, but people are giving me a chance.
No, that's what I do. I know, I'm looking at the chat. I'm like almost getting teary-eyed because everybody's being so nice. There's been a lot of negativity, and things like that. So it's nice people are being nice. But no. I mean, I watched. I think it's good. I don't feel that way. Like I've never felt that way. Like when I wanted to get somebody on my show, I was like, I'm messaging Top Pops. I'm messaging Greg Cook. It didn't matter how many subscribers I had or not. I was still asking them to come on, and most of them are pretty nice. And honestly, I don't feel like what certain people, like I just regular Adam, like I'm just Adam. It's just, with my channel, and everybody knows, like I'm trying. It started out as a super fun, just anytime I wanted to thing. And then it started to grow, right? Once it turned into that, it sort of turned into partially like a business and something that I could actually turn into something, right? So then kind of some of the mentality of that changed, but no matter what I do, I still just do exactly what I want to do. I don't ever do anything because like a video gets better views than another video or any of that. If I want to open comic books, I'll open comic books and take the bad comments about people saying, where's the Funko Pops? If I want to open Legends figures that week, that's what I'm going to do.
I think he and I can agree, and Fox and I have talked about this a million times, and we're working on a logo right now. We have a logo contest going on, but one of the things that we talked about incorporating into it was like a round table, because we wanted everybody to feel equal. And I think we're getting good feedback, don't you think, Fox, as far as everybody thinking that we do treat them equal, and we give anybody who wants to come on, we try and get them on. And some people are upset because they've come on once, now they want to come on again, they want to come on again, and want to come on again. And I'm trying to give different people a shot. Like I have this one guy, he left already, and he's not even a guy. He's like a 12-year-old, and he really wants to come on, but our core demographic, as far as what I've seen, is like between 25 and 45, and I don't think a 12-year-old should be on a show like that. I think he's doing some good stuff, but
you guys see that?
Oh, nice.
Memorial Day Queens, baby.
Oh, festive.
Oh,
I don't even
You know
mind
what?
that. I mean, it's good to see some people celebrating again and not hiding.
right. Yeah. Tomorrow night I got that mystery box duel with Pop Scott and Allison and Professor Josh. And then tonight, Josh wanted me to do a mini duel with him on Instagram with minis. And I couldn't because I was on here. So I think we're doing it Thursday, maybe. I don't know, whenever. But that's what I'm saying. Like I do things with people, and I just try to show people, like I'm friends with a bunch of bigger channels that yes, I do things with, right? But I don't do everything with them, and I did, Scott, Pop Scott is an awesome dude. And he's a Patreon and a dude I talk to all the time. And Allison, I met through Fox, and he said she was really nice and she's cool. And Professor Josh, I've just known forever. So, and I just got them together to do something tomorrow. Doesn't necessarily have to be everybody. And that's what I did with that charity tournament for mystery boxes. It wasn't about anything but helping out channels grow and get exposure by putting them. Some of it was taken the completely wrong way, right? Because how you can think of something in your head and it seems, because like if I have John on my channel, then it's going to expose John to a bunch of new people. But for some reason, some people's mentality is that that's trying to get all the attention on me.
No.
But the truth of the matter, it isn't. Like if I have my Saturday Night Live on somebody else's channel that has 300 subscribers, not everybody's going to know where to find me.
Right.
But if I bring my buddy Chris Lumberjack Pops onto my live on Saturday and we shout him out and show everybody where to go to get to him, then they're going to know where he'll be. So, and he's a good dude. I just saw he got shout out by Homespun. It's nice.
Yeah, this one was on right before us, I think. Or
Yeah. He's an awesome dude. He's in the FCS too.
I think that's one of the things we've been worried about is Yoche's in there too, right? Or Funky or Fritzy?
Yeah, Fritzy's in there. Pops with Purpose. Some of my really dear friends, Danester TV.
Yeah.
Gilbert and Dane. Gilbert's been some of these guys have been my friends, like Jerry at Boondocks and Batman Popster, since like I was at, even Lumberjack Pops Chris, from day one, like from when I had like 15 subscribers. Those were the guys that I was working with and had been around for all that period of time.
I think we're trying to grow. I mean, I know it only takes one video to go viral, and I keep waiting for one of his outfits. I'm still surprised that 1730 Leia or when he did He-Man the other night and shaved his chest, neither one of those have gone viral yet. I'm still shocked about that.
I know. I'm trying. I've been trying to like going a little.
About us, it's about Doug. Do it for the kids. Doug and Cone.
You'll get. I mean, I don't know. Like I tried. I'm friends with Joe over at a channel called Collecting Plastic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I talked to him through Patreon chat because he's no good with social media, but we've been friends. He's even actually sent me some gifts, and I encouraged him to show off some of his wrestling collection because people didn't know. And he's a great dude, and he's the most creative guy. One of the most creative guys with Pops, not discounting anybody else, but just the way he does his videos, and he does satire videos where he's making fun of opening mystery boxes, but in a way where it doesn't make you mad at him.
That's
And
cool.
he's so funny, but he does some really good videos, and I like watching him. I think I lost my whole train of thought.
Trying to figure out if that feedback's coming from me. The other thing that we're trying to do is kind of not just keep ourselves narrowed to just Funko Pops. So, we had JB from Discovery Bay Comics on, and he talked about comics, and we went through that. And then Wednesday, actually, we have Vanzer Toys. I found them. I was actually Fritzy was actually talking about his Mons that he collected, and I started looking at other collectibles to see what was out there, because obviously once you go down the Funko rabbit hole, there's all these other different avenues that you can go down into. And I saw Captain Pop's video on the Foco toys. And so we were talking, actually, I was talking to Captain about it because I loved it. I mean, he got that Ninja Turtle, and I love the Ninja Turtles. And so we have Vanzer toys coming out on Wednesday. They have a collectible line, and it's a Ram. And they're all custom, and they're still smaller. They have full-time jobs during the day, but they're custom ones. They had one that looked like had a stick stuck in the top of it, and then it looked like it was drizzled in caramel, like a caramel apple. And they've had some custom ones done, but they're selling them out. And I thought it was so cool. They're out of Vegas, and so it's going to be a little bit early for them. You know, I think it's 5:30. They may they're like coming home from work. But then the other day, yesterday actually, I got emails from them. And shock of all shocks, he sends me pictures of his pop collection. Like, I had no idea that they collected pops at all. I was bringing them on to talk about their collectible line. He's got the 18-inch Batman. And he's got a wall of pops. And I was like, where did you come from? I had no idea.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, I've met so many cool people doing this. And, if you would have asked me 6 months ago if I would have my face on YouTube and be doing this, but you know, I met Mr. Personality down here, and you know, it worked. I mean, we did it the first time just to run some waffles and have a good time, and then we raised $4,000 for Pops for Patients, and now we have to eat donuts on Friday. Any advice on spicy food, boys? Because we're freaking out.
Yeah, Foxy and I actually, maybe this will be a good segue into bringing up what we got going on. We haven't really announced it yet, but I guess this is a good platform. We've had a little project that we've been working on for the last 3-4 weeks. No, too early.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep turning off my audio because there's like two family houses. I know who they are. I know who you are. I know that's the Ramirez's, and no, I have no idea who that is. But they keep popping off fireworks. I don't want to distract from what you're saying. So, yeah, back audio. Yeah, now's the time. Come on, Slappy. Slap it on me.
All right, so we're really excited. It probably will be another 3 or 4 weeks before we drop it, but we are actually doing a charity mystery box. And we're really excited. We've already got a good bulk of the pops. We have one grail, and we're looking at getting 3 or 4 more. So this is going to be a pretty big run. Still trying to figure out which charity we're going to shoot the money over to, but we're going to do a charity-themed sports mystery box. And so, yeah, it's going to be all different, like MLB, NHL, NFL, baseball, soccer, NASCAR, basketball, all those different pops. And
golf and bowling. Everybody calm down.
There's bowling.
They will do tennis pops too.
Tennis. Yeah, but we're really excited. We're gonna drop that hopefully in the next month or so, and we're really excited to kind of take something that's been successful and putting Foxy's spin on it, and then making an impact to a charity. So.
Yeah, someone in the room got a Happy Meal box and had a little red light in it, and I think a Happy Meal box. And what else did you get in there, Adam?
I got one of those. I got one of those red clown noses, and I got some gold beads that ended up coming from Captain Pops to Fox at one point. What was the Dragon Ball Z pop I got? Fox? No, he went away. Wasn't it a Dragon Ball Z pop?
Non-binary. I have no idea.
You had yellow hair. If I said the name, I'd pronounce it wrong anyway. Because that's my thing.
Same.
Everybody jokes with me that I pronounce all anime names wrong.
No, I don't pronounce one of their names correctly. So you're not going to do it.
I'm getting better with My Hero because I started to collect it, and then now I said I started to collect it. Like I did that video. I'm starting to collect a few My Hero pins, right? if you watch my video from today, somebody sent me an entire box of My Hero Academia goods for some reason. Somebody sent me. We got it. We almost. I've got it. I'll talk to Brandy about it. I got a fun idea because I got a box of stuff over here that somebody sent me, and I can't figure out what to do with it. And I think I have a good idea. I don't know if I have an idea, but maybe I can suggest what I have, and we could share it, and then figure out something to do with it that would be good enough for a live or something.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I have like a box. I think it has 100 or 150 from a 20-year period of Happy Meal toys.
Well,
They're
that's
all new.
Wow.
They're all new and they're sealed. And somebody sent me the entire box to
Wow.
open or something. I don't exactly know what to do with that. Like, I don't really necessarily know if I want to do a video opening hundreds of McDonald's toys.
No, but you know what? Some of those are worth quite a bit of money, which is crazy. I just found the Flintstone house down. I was cleaning out my parents' basement, and I found the Flintstone ones that came out, and then I found the original chicken nuggets that were from
Oh
McDonald's.
yeah, I don't know if any of these are those nice ones, you know.
Yeah, but you never know. You know.
I've looked through. I mean, they're Happy Meal toys.
That's
Well,
awesome.
you know,
I don't know what to do with them.
I'm behind you all the way, but I just want to let you know that Winking has since helped me trademark the McMystery box, so you can't use that unless we talk.
Well, I wasn't gonna do McMystery box, and it'll just be filled with 5 random Happy Meal toys.
No, but, I mean, those are great teasers. You know, if you get a certain one, or
I'll grab them. They're asking questions. Hold on, I got them over here. If I can move the dog out of the way. Dog takes up about 90% of the room. So this is the box. And it's just there's a lot of different, like these Snoopy ones, and I guess this is from Onward. Some of them are newer, I think, but they're all different. Hot Wheels.
100 of them.
There's Poe from. I dug through to see if there was any of those Avengers ones, but even if they were, they weren't selling for the price they were originally for some weird reason. Like, I collected all those Avengers ones they did that clicked together.
Uh-huh.
And then one day I was on eBay and I was like, oh, and then I sold them all. Because there was no way that could hold value for that long.
I'm trying to think of something cool. Like, one of the things I thought about was if we did some sort of a kind of like a March Madness kind of a feel to it, and do some sort of a. Oh, that's cool. That's Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if we did some sort of like a March Madness and did a bracket to like choose like the coolest one down?
Hey, think of something that's creative to do with them, and we'll do something with them. Because I'm not creative enough to think of what to do with Barbie. I don't know. They sent them to me, and I feel obligated to do something with them. So I didn't know what to do with them. You know.
Are you looking to donate them? You want to keep them, like go through them, or do some sort of like a mystery box, like find a certain one, or
Yeah, that'd be a funny one, wouldn't it? No, I don't know. I don't know because they're really not unboxing that we can do with them. You know, like, yeah, that would hey, John, we'll have to talk about doing something like that. No, but people would get mad. I wouldn't do that. Maybe we'll just end up donating them to something. Like next time you do like a fundraiser or something to donate stuff to kids, we could donate some of them.
what if we did like a group mystery box of putting some sort of a prize together, and then you have a bunch of different ones in there, and then Mama J did a really cool thing. Mama J, I'm stealing your idea for a minute. She did eggs, and inside the egg was a piece of paper. But what I'm thinking about doing with those, because they'd be kind of cheap to ship, is that they would buy, X amount of dollars per bag, and then that we'd ship those out. So then we would jointly choose a charity, whatever charity, I'd let you choose. They're your items. Let you choose a charity. So the money that we collect from selling the bags would go towards a charity of your choice. And then say it was the Barbie or something, whoever got one certain, or even if we drew a couple of them, like put all the names in a box like John did tonight. If we drew a couple of them and had prizes ready to go, then it'd be kind of fun because they don't know what they're getting. Everybody would get something out of it, which is what I've been trying to do with the fundraisers we've been doing. Is I pulled enough stuff out of my collection that I got everybody who donated the other night something, just for giving back. But that would be kind of fun because it could be something random, like you got the pink Barbie with the glitter dress, you win such and such.
We could do something like that. That's definitely because we could do something. I'd like to do something that was with a good cause for it. With them,
I kind of have. I've really thought about this in the last 30 seconds. I think I have an idea. Could be potentially something because I definitely like the doing something for children or doing some kind of charity thing with them. So you have a lot of do you have a lot of like common characters? Like I saw, we saw the Yoda.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Grail or Fail mystery box. You either get a toy.
Well, no, I mean what I was thinking is you could take each toy, right? And say the Yoda, for example. You take the Yoda toy and you could pair it up with like the new Child Pop that's like, $17 or something, right? You take that and then you make like a goodie bag. And you could make like, I don't know, looks like there's a lot of toys in that box. So maybe you make like 50 like brown bags, right? And all the bags have a toy and it's corresponding pop.
There's a lot of these Star Wars.
Yeah, and Star Wars is great because it seems like the Star Wars Funko, the pop is either worth $600 or $12. So there's definitely a lot of common pops for Star Wars that you could do. But maybe like Beer to Pop, like on your live stream, you could say, hey, everybody, buys a raffle ticket for $20 or $25. And it goes into, you take all those raffle tickets, you put them in a bucket, and you raffle off like a $200 or, $150 pop, right? But then you take all those bags that you made with the pop and the corresponding toy, and you go to like a hospital and you let kids pick their favorite character or something. So that way it's, you have, and then that way everybody's donation essentially for the raffle, that money helps cover the cost of whatever common pops you had to go get to go with the toys. And then, so it's like you're donating the toys and to the kids, and then everybody else who donated, they have a chance at like a big pop, something like that.
That's a good, but like, okay, so before you get monetized on eBay, on YouTube, excuse me, and after are completely different things, right? So technically in the YouTube rules, which they don't really enforce it, if you do something like a waffle, even if you're just selling like slots, right? Mm-hmm. For a prize, everybody has to get something tangible, right? Mm-hmm. And they're never going to worry about the smaller channels at the time who do those. But when you start getting, 10,000 and bigger, like even now, like they're very nitpicky about certain things and certain things to get monetized and what you can and cannot do. So that's why, like when I do Saturday nights, that's why I do the mystery boxes, right?
Right.
The way that I do the mystery boxes, but the amount of profit that I make off of that is about the same amount that you'd make off of doing a standard waffle once all the shipping and the cost of the pops is gone. And most of the time, honestly, I'm giving back to everybody. Mm-hmm. Because a lot of those pops are really nice. Some of them aren't, but some of them are. But everybody understands that the purpose of that is to help support the channel. Because if I do things like that, I don't need to be, I don't need to do all these advertisements.
Right.
Which I don't want to do. And that's why I do stuff with monthly pops, because they let me do it the way I want to do it. But other people want me to like break into my video and do a commercial, and I'm just not all about that. So if I do those Saturday lives every other week, then that helps. And the Patreons help support the channel, mm-hmm. to keep everything going. So as long as I'm more than happy, we could do giveaways or raffles or whatever like that. That's perfectly fine. But as if somebody on my channel at least is spending money, then they get something tangible in return for that money, no matter what, that they feels fair. Because I'm not trying to be that way. Everybody has a clear understanding. I'm never gouging. I'm like, look, if you buy a mystery box for $25, do you realize by the time it's all said and done, even without my time involved, I make like $10 or $11 after fees and all of that, right?
If you're lucky, probably.
Yeah, if I'm lucky, you know, and then if you factor in how much you make and you minus how much that $100 Batman Grail I gave away, plus there was other $20 and $30 pops in there.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend and I, we run the numbers. We know the margins are slim.
Yeah. Well, there's some that were better than others, but yeah, no. It isn't like I'm, you know, some people are joking. It's not like I'm running away with $1 million. It's like, you know, $200 maybe.
One guy messaged me a little while ago. He didn't end up buying one of my mystery boxes, but we've had a lot of success with the $40 shipped price point. Doing like $40 shipped, $20 guaranteed. And he messaged me. He goes, "How are you not guaranteeing $40?" I said, "Well, part of our thing is we are always doing free shipping. Everything's in a protector. We spend extra money on bubble wrap. You know, we pay for the most expensive, you know, priority mail, blah, blah, blah." I was like, if you want to get down to it, I'm only making like $5-6 a box. If you want me to guarantee $40, I'm going to have to charge shipping. Like, we're going to have to go into a lot of different avenues that we don't want to go down. So
that's where I screwed up the first time. The first time I did the fundraiser was for the kids that were 3D printing the face shields. And so I think we pulled it together in like 8 hours, maybe 24 hours, something crazy like that. I mean, it was real quick, but I just pulled 70 pops out of my collection. And basically what we did was then, and Batman was helping me. And what I forgot to do that night was tack on shipping. So the spots didn't cover that. So I basically did free shipping on everything that we sold that night. And what else didn't I do? There was something else. Oh, I counted more pops than we actually had because some were in sets and everything. So I was counting them like, well, I have 10 here and I have this. Well, that was one prize. So there were 4 of them in one prize. And so that threw everything off. And I ended up losing probably $300 between shipping and everything else doing it. But we raised $700 for that high school who ended up buying more 3D printers. And then this time I had Luau, which he's probably not in here, but can't wait to thank him when I have to do the 1 chip challenge off of him now too. So he challenged everybody the other night to get up to 400 pops donated.
Wow.
And we did. We blew that out of the water. Pops with Purpose told me they thought they were only going to have 50 and they found out they were donating 73 pops.
Wow.
Yeah. So we ended up with about 530 pops donated. So if you figure roughly $8 each, it was well over $4,000. So we went from 700 to 4,000, and I want to keep scaling it up. And even if it's more than one charity, you know, when we're doing that, and talking to different people, Mama J and some of these other people, we're going to try and do it once a quarter. This channel has never been about, you know, just constantly running money against people and, you know, this, that, and the other. We'll do a waffle here and there. We're going to run a waffle for APG here at the very end tonight.
Well,
to help them out.
That's a whole different situation than any of that, you know.
Flash Ray didn't get updated, so that was what the post was. But since the post, I received Luau actually did a battle with Mitch and Allison and Yoj, and then they ended up donating money. So we ended up buying 2 more boxes there, and then since then, Pops with Purpose came back and told me that they actually had, instead of 50, which we had counted in that 508 total, they're actually doing 73. So there was 23 additional. So we're a little over 530 donated.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic. That's great.
So yeah, I mean, I'd love to work with you on your McDonald's thing. I'm sure we can all put our heads together and we'll figure something then cool out. And I'll help you out.
Yeah, I
anyway.
don't know what to do. We could do something, and maybe it'll just, help raise money for charity, something like that. We can all pick a charity and do it together, because we can get like 5 or 6 people in StreamYard at the same time anyway.
Mhm.
So we get everybody, get Batman in there to kind of moderate the whole situation. He's always good at that. Her and Christina.
Christina is the super mod. We actually gave her some love a couple of shows ago, and we ended up, a bunch of us went in and bought her the flocked Fraggle set for all their
Oh,
help.
nice.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah.
Fraggles are cool. They were pretty good. I got all of them. I don't have the flocked ones, but I do have the Fraggles. They're pretty cool.
Oh, you're a man after
Yeah,
my
no,
own
we
heart.
could figure something out and do.
Okay.
We could do a live one night, or I'll come on here, or you'll have to come on like one Saturday
Absolutely. I'd love to.
and come see my mess of a show that I try to keep straight sometimes.
Sometimes it goes a little off the rails.
Well, I don't know. It used to, like, I
That his dunk tank was crazy.
I love the Saturdays are so fun, and it's like you get a lot of people in there and it's lots of fun. Don't get me wrong, but like I do miss doing the lives like this where you can talk to everybody and you can keep up with the chat. And that's why my wife keeps bothering me, because we used to do those little, it'd be 11 at night and we'd just pop up and open mystery minis for an hour or something. And then we just get to talk to everybody, like we used to when I started, and I used to do lives a lot more than I did. I kind of took a break from lives for a while. And then now I kind of wanted to come back and do more lives.
Oh, Matthew just said we got a good deal on them, but he just said that they're up to $70 now.
Wow.
We got a good deal. Not that you're a good deal, Christina. We love you, and we knew that you wanted them, so that's why you got them. I'm thinking one of the things I do is you do a lot of videos where you have all the editing, and if I can ask, what program do you use that you get all the pricing put in and all those graphics?
Right.
Using Canva?
Okay, the first thing that most people know, and I know you don't know me, my wife Carrie, she does all of that.
Okay.
She edits all my videos. She does my intros. She does the pricing, and she uses Adobe Premiere Pro and Adobe Photoshop, and that's what she edits all my videos in.
Wow.
All I do, like I tell her, I joke I'm just the talent, but this was something we started together, so it's kind of something we do together, and that's kind of where the Wednesday duels came from. But she edits every video.
Okay.
I don't know how to edit a video. I come up with thumbnails, right? Because the thumbnails I come up with has to entertain me. If I think about it and I put it on there, even if Carrie thinks that I'm a lunatic like I was today, standing out front, jumping up and down with her taking pictures on her iPhone. And I was like, put me on this. And then I'm like, no, make me look like I'm just jumping in the sky. She's like, yeah, there we go. And then honestly, I was bouncing words to put on there all day, right? All night I was thinking of words before that video came out. And honestly, I texted a friend of mine before we even did anything together, but Will at Dr. Applesauce. And I took a picture on my wife's computer of her editing it, and I said, what's the first word that comes to mind when you see that? And Will said, freedom. And I said, boom, that's what I'm going to put on it. Because I was going to put like America, or I thought of America, but that's kind of slang, and it is Memorial Day. So I didn't really want to, because, America's cool, but that's kind of the definition of like stereotypical, like beer drinking, the whole stereotypical kind of thing. And I didn't want to, slander Memorial Day or anything, by making too goofy, but
I think freedom was a good choice.
But yeah, my wife edits all the videos and does like the video grading and the audio grading and all of that stuff.
Yes, we just kind of grew up from being the toddlers as far as the intro to actually having some animation in the intro.
Oh, cool.
And beforehand, it was me kind of talking like a game show host, like, welcome our panel this evening. And now I've just taken that out, trying to grow up a little bit. And we have the animation now with the what did I find instead of just a simple graphic. So I'm trying to grow up a little bit, baby steps, but it's expensive. I mean, like you said, you have the Patreon and stuff like that. But I mean, I know what you're talking about, trying to do giveaways and everything else. It's expensive, paying for the StreamYard, paying for the software to do the graphics and everything, and it's costing money.
No, it at first it does cost an initial investment, and I did have some things already, yeah, no, it cost. I took some money out of savings and everything like that. Once I decided to try to take it a little serious rather than just and make something of it, then I took some money out of savings and invested some money in a better camera and lighting and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just save little bits here and there by selling pops and things like that. But it's I don't know, it's insane. There's so much stuff. I have so much. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. I've got a few mystery box companies that want to buy some pops. But I don't know what to do with all the pops.
I give John a lot of credit because I've seen reactions to some mystery boxes recently. Ones that I purchased. I mean, there's been some where it was a guaranteed value and it's been below the guaranteed value and everything else. But you have guts, because I don't know how you can take all the flack. I mean, like Adam said, ignore the negativity that's around you, but that's a hard thing. I mean, you're selling out just as fast as Pop King Paul on some of your stuff. And I mean,
yeah,
you must be doing something right, because I've seen people actually get just tongue lashed all over Instagram about mystery boxes.
Yeah, when we sat down and I told my girlfriend, I said, I want to do something because I got a couple mystery boxes, and I'm not here to put anybody down, because I have gotten some good mystery boxes from certain companies, but from I'd say like August to January, I was pulling some really weak pops out of mystery boxes that I paid a lot of money for. And I was like, I'm not a big, I don't put Slapshot pops. I really just started it in like November, but I wasn't putting that on my name. Like I was just putting my regular name on my, on the shipping label or whatever. But I told my girlfriend, I was like, I want to start something different. I want to do mystery boxes. I want to do themes, so at least people know they're getting something that they want. And I also said, I was like, why? I would get so frustrated. It's like when I buy a mystery box, and if I spend $150 on a mystery box, I should be able to get free shipping. Like why can't I get free shipping? Stuff like that. So we came up and we made a list of bullet points that we wanted to do. We wanted to make our boxes affordable. We wanted to have a guaranteed value. We wanted to do free shipping. We wanted everything to be in a protector. And then we also wanted our pops to be in good condition, because I hated getting pops that were damaged. The damaged mystery box, like unless it's advertised like that, it was just really frustrating to get a heavily damaged pop.
I don't have a big collection to do a mystery box. I mean, there's not. I have some great grails, but the grails that I have, I have them because I really, really wanted them. Like you said, those would be the ones that would be on my separate list that I'm never getting rid of.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard. We've had to be really savvy as far as, where we're buying our inventory basically, and, going out and doing a lot of marketplace pickups and buying stuff on eBay and Mercari and hoping that it ships in time. Especially too, like we're about to drop 2 rounds of Disney mystery boxes, which I know a bunch of people are excited for. We're really excited to do it as well, because we don't have a lot of Disney pops ourselves. So it's really cool to have all these Disney pops, at least temporarily. But it's really tough doing theme mystery boxes, because you can't just throw everything into a run, say here's the grail, and it's good to go. It takes a little bit longer to gather up all the inventory. But we've really only had one person complain, and we actually sent that person a care package. And because we're really all about like customer service and making sure that people know what they're getting. And I never expected to be selling out in like under 5 minutes. after only doing this for like 2 months. So
That's amazing.
we're having a blast, but I cannot take most of the credit. Like Adam is saying, his wife does a lot of the editing. Like my girlfriend Joanna has just gone above and beyond as far as like her spreadsheets and keeping track of everything, and literally bringing to me, to my attention in the middle of the night, like, hey, this person just posted this collection, you need to go buy it right now. So just if you want to talk somebody recognizing trends in the market, she's been tracking pops, and we just found a really cool pop in someone's collection that we were going to use for a mystery box, and we decided that we're going to keep it. So it kind of goes back to finding those grails, like you were talking about, Brandy, that like you don't want to give out. So what we've been doing so far is pretty much every grail that we've used for a mystery box is one I've already had. So it's pretty easy to do Star Wars because Star Wars is like the core of my collection. So
That was me that complained because I don't get the top holes. So I sent Chris the link to come in, and hopefully he'll be able to come in here. So Adam, what do you have coming up? So you said you've got something tomorrow night, and then you've got something again. What, Thursday?
Yeah, my one of the guys who sponsors the channel, Parker over at Monthly Pops. I had him send Pop Scott, Professor Josh, Allison, and myself some mystery boxes over, and we're gonna do a little box battle. But tomorrow night, I got my normal Wednesday and Friday videos left this week. And then Captain Pops hosts the live this Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, you guys rotate channels on that.
Oh, and then I think I'm doing, we rotate. I was this Saturday. Then he's the next one. And then I think it's Thursday. I'm supposed to do something with Professor Josh. I'm not sure. He'll let me know. And me and Professor Josh are gonna do another GameStop box live at some point.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we did. What we did this time was like last week he ordered it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 2 weeks ago he ordered it. I ordered it last week. He orders it this week. Then I order it the next week, and then we'll battle, and we'll have 2 different boxes each.
Oh, nice.
See, last time we just ordered the same 2 boxes, so it was the same thing. And the only thing cool was the little pack of packers we got to open that were different. So this time we'll have 4 completely different boxes. So that'll be pretty sweet, I think.
Yeah, that's fun. I miss doing mystery boxes. I have a BAM box coming.
Oh, nice.
I didn't see a shipping notice, so I'm assuming I didn't get one of the Back to the Future things that they had autographed. Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown pops, and then they had Christopher Lloyd autographed out of time license plates, but then they just dropped their big box today. And so I don't know if they're in those as well. It was like $125 for that, but I'm such a Back to the Future nerd. Yeah.
Back to the Future.
I like Back to the Future too. Oh, what's Chris got to say? He scared me with that statement.
I know.
You think darkness is your ally? No, but for real. We had to buy masks to work in because I work in a restaurant, so I had to get the Bane mask. Super sick. That's not what I wanted to show you. Let me turn some lights on.
What's up, brother?
All right.
How
What's
you
going
doing,
on, man?
Chris?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. So even though we've got some things coming up that we have to pay for, and I am upset that I have to give away one of my grails, something did come in the mail for me this week that I don't have to give up ever. But she is fine. She made it home safe. She's so perfect. So happy. I was sweating it for days, waiting on this thing to come in because I was like, oh man, it's gonna be trashed. Just literally every nightmarish thing that you could think of. And I don't think I've ever seen a better box on a pop ever in my life.
That thing is sick, man. I just bought a few Grayless sales
good.
to try to hit one of those.
Oh man, that is The last time the Brandy was live, I freaked out. I was typing in the chat. I was like, "Oh my God, just won!" I dove out real quick. But yeah, I'd been playing on it for a couple days, and I hit, and I was like, "Oh, just the best feeling ever." Because me and LBD had been looking at them on eBay for the last couple weeks, trying to snipe, and
No,
people were
there's
just ready
none of
for
that.
it, man. It
There's
just it wasn't happening.
no. Dude, don't trust me because I was probably one of the guys on the other end of that trying to snipe one of those too.
Oh yeah,
And see,
it
here
was
was
insane.
well, the problem was, and I don't know what this but my local comic shop now, the other channel Stack and Pops, they're local to me too. And we've been planning on getting together and doing something. But Pops Comics is where we go to the comic store. And see what happens is like when everybody gets their tax return money on a normal year, then they rush and they buy all these grails. And then once the reality hits that they spent too much money, they go to the comic store and they sell them. And then we can get good deals on grails from the comic store. But none of that took place this year.
Yeah.
So I didn't end up getting anything.
I do have a local shop around here that I don't really get like steals from them, but they take things of value and they price them to sell, not to sit on their shelf forever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's you can usually find a pretty decent deal under PPG on something. I mean, like you're not gonna save $100, but you know, there are also a lot of places like to charge over and they'll let it sit there until somebody wants it. So it's
Well, we just have a
pretty
couple
cool
minutes
things that
left,
I found there.
Chris, and I promised you that you could
Yeah,
run
so
your.
I can't hear Brandy, and I think I'm talking over her because I can't hear her.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Fox has the same problem.
Must be that bottom left-hand corner. It's just, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it
Brandy's
is,
the only
right?
one that I can't hear.
Can you guys tell him that I said we only have a couple minutes left, but he wanted to run his iPad thing really quick?
I got nothing. You guys can actually drop me out and
She
and get
said
back to your.
she said that you can we have a couple minutes left, and if you wanted to run your iPad thing, you could go ahead and do that.
Oh, okay. Well,
So I'm just
uh,
communicating for Brandy to Chris.
It's really
you
weird.
want to see
I can hear you,
if
but
she-
not.
Yeah, Brandy, do you want to try to like drop me out and bring me back? I don't. This always happens to me. I'm always the person.
Well, no, Fox had the same problem.
Okay.
It must be StreamYard.
I don't know. Yeah, that's weird because he has it. Can you hear me
I
now?
saw you guys.
Can you hear her
Just
now?
don't have Brandy.
Are you
No.
on a like an iPad?
I'm on my phone.
Is it an iPhone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah, my wife is actually on my laptop doing
Yeah.
my homework so I can be here with you.
Tell him to drop out completely and come back in.
She said drop
like,
out.
for you to drop out completely, like
Drop.
close the phone, everything, go back to the link and come back.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
All right, see you in a sec, Chris. Chris, filter through Bob.
He's a good dude. He's doing a waffle for an iPad, and he said it's only used like 3 times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I know Chris well. I've known Chris for a minute. We I did some mystery boxes of his. We've been friends for a while. He's a good dude. I like Chris.
He's really trying to show me up over the Mandalorian, whipping out an iPad here. No, but that's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
I entered it, but if I win, I want it to go to Fox.
Well, what makes me irritated is like John and me were talking before John even did boxes, and then he was thinking about starting to do boxes. Remember that?
I
Way
did.
back when? And
Way
then
before.
now it's like, and now you do some boxes. I get some boxes. I do some videos with boxes. And now I'm lucky if I get a box. I'm like, sweet revenge. I'm like, man, it's like the double thing. I start doing boxes. I tell people all about boxes, everything like that. And then there's no boxes.
Yeah, but the one thing, and I think a lot of what helped us get kicked off was, you know, your support and you being, you know, like the big YouTube channel that was doing our boxes. So I definitely know that helped. And a lot of people have been asking us if we're going to start doing like 100-box runs or 150-box runs, and we really can't. Like, you know, I have a full-time job. My girlfriend's going to go back to work at some point. Like, we're not going to like. I'd like to keep doing like one drop a week because that's what we can manage with like 20 to 25 boxes. But we just don't have enough time to do.
No. Now you know why I limit what I do on Saturdays to try to keep it to 25.
No, 25 is a good number. It's manageable.
Yeah.
So.
Now, can you hear me now?
I still can't hear Brandy.
Okay. I don't know but I'll tell you this, right? If
I don't know what to do.
Chris, if you're using StreamYard on like an iPhone
Mhm.
or a mobile device, then it's only considered beta. So it doesn't necessarily work. Yeah, so that could be what it is. If you want to do your waffles, she said you're fine to do what you want to do.
Let me see if let me just borrow the laptop real quick and I'll come back in. Same link.
Okay.
I don't
All
think that'll work.
All right, that's fine.
All right.
Well, I've kept you guys here for almost 2 hours, and I really do appreciate it. I mean, if you guys have to go and you know, I can keep everybody else in here that's been running. Funko Puppet, that's new. Hi, how are you?
It's a good name.
But you guys are welcome to stay.
Had Silverhair been in here with you before?
One other live, I believe.
Okay, good. She's great. Her name's Clara. She's
Yes.
an awesome lady. She's been a supporter of mine for so long. She just sent me some stuff. She's awesome. So I'm glad. She was saying earlier she likes to see she's going to be back to watch you because she likes to see women, you know,
Nice.
doing that kind of thing. But that's the same reason that I picked Allison.
Mhm.
And I like when the ladies are getting into the collecting and doing channels and not worried about it.
Well, Mama J's like my very young Yoda of everything. Like, I bounce things off of Mama J all the time. I bounce things off Christina and Elizabeth Mazak all the time. Allie's kind of taken the whole thing by storm. Allie's got a bubbly personality that everybody seems to like. She's very, very sweet. You can ask her all the time. We constantly make fun about this outlet cover that was off the wall. So we did a whole thing the other night about creative fixes. And can you hear me now?
Ooh, I can hear you.
Town
See if I
Ninja.
can adjust it.
Good, I'm
Make
glad.
people be able to see what I'm doing.
You'll have a lot of fun with Allie. If you haven't really talked to her much, you'll have fun with her. She's very sweet and
Sure.
she's a good person.
Oh, there goes Batman again. No, it's just the one there is channels that are on YouTube that collect stuff, and they're females, and it's not about the collecting. I forget what her name is. Bella's Toy Chest.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen that? That is nothing. That I just see. That's not like I just want everybody to be collecting. That's not what I'm trying to watch.
You know who I watched was the first female that I watched that was a collector was Nerdy Noob,
Yeah.
and then
You got
she's
huge channel.
she's been drinking wine while she's been doing it, and it just gets funnier as she goes along. She drinks. So what you got
It's
going
like
on?
Saturday night.
So you doing to do your waffle, man? 'Cause,
Yeah,
man,
I will
well,
run it.
I'm gonna bow out so I can go clean up. I got work in the morning.
Oh yeah, dude, you're good. Me too. I'm back working, so now I have to pull 3 day shifts every week. So starts tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. All
Well,
right.
Thank you so much for coming on. I
Oh,
really
anytime, guys. It was a blast. It was nice meeting you, and John. Nice finally talking to
Yeah,
you.
it's been a couple months.
Awesome, man.
Couple months now.
Heck yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. We'll do something else soon.
all
All
right.
right, see you later, Adam.
All right.
I'm gonna hop off too, Brandy. I've been on for a while. So thank you so much for having me. It was really awesome, and thanks for letting me do the Mando raffle.
No, not a problem. Anytime, John. We'll be in touch.
Super
Sounds good.
sweet prize,
Have a great
too,
day,
dude, man. That's awesome.
Service.
What, baby?
And then there were two.
Yep, and there were 2. Where's Fox?
Fox. He's usually lurking in the background.
Bring the Fox back. All right, so Emily, you have the. They can't see you,
I
babe.
do have it.
All right. So cool. I don't know who's in who. All right. I know you're in it. I know that Funky and Scrappy is in it. Let me see if I can tag him. Tell him to jump in.
He subscribed to me on YouTube, and he was in. There he is. He's here.
Oh, okay. So cool. Is Mama J here?
Mama J was in here earlier.
All right. Who else do we got on the list? Mitch. I haven't seen him pop up in the chat. Is he lurking?
No, I haven't seen him at all tonight. I don't know what he's up
Funky and
to.
Scrappy's in here.
Scrappy's here. Me funk. So
That's Brandy right here.
okay. Totally Mitching Collectibles. Mama
Yeah.
Jay Hardy photo.
Jay Hardy photo.
I don't
Let's see what I
think,
need to get.
I think he's like not a pop person. I think he's just a regular Instagrammer.
Just a regular guy.
Sweet Savage Angel.
Oh yeah, is Angel in here?
They were. Actually, I don't know if they were.
Everybody.
All right, let me message.
Hey, lady.
Thanks for letting me come on here and do this. It's like it's such a pain doing it on Instagram. I hate it.
Hey, Christina, can you drop a link to Allie's channel for Silver-Haired Wolf, please?
Why don't you just make it one more row?
Or Batman, one of you guys. Can you guys drop a link to Allie's channel for him? He's doing his shirtless act. I don't want to know.
All right, I gotta send one more message and then we'll get this started, Brandy. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I didn't know I was gonna be like jumping straight into it. So I was only kind of prepared.
Ross, we're just running this and then we're going to end it. I promise I'll bring you on again soon. I swear.
You can bring him on for the gigs, dude. It's all right.
Is he part of it?
I don't think he's in it. No. No. See, there's actually very few people that are in it. Because people, I don't think anybody just bought one. So there's a whole lot in there. Not a whole lot in there. I mean, yeah. But we'll get started. So we got Stack here. I just want to make sure that my camera angle is good so that everybody can see everything. I always have to adjust because like in my office, everything is set up for that specific reason, but I'm in my living room. So just want to make sure it's clear for everybody. You guys can see everything that's on the table, my hands, everything. We're all good. All right. Do you want to make me big?
Yep, sure. Hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Full screen.
All right, cool. So, yeah. So hopefully if you're in here, you're watching, Emily is going to read the list of names that's in, and then we'll go through the whole thing.
I'll read them all.
Well, I mean, just the individual. You don't have to read all of them.
Oh,
I think Funky and
so-
Scrappy has like 19 spots. or
Yeah,
something.
Funky and Scrappy, Fox, Mama J, Angel, who's that?
1738 is that's
No,
top.
I already said that.
Oh, that's Brandy. That's Brandy.
Okay, Brandy, Jay Hardy, Mitch.
That's pretty much it,
I
right?
think that's it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. So here we go. We got tickets numbered 1 through 10. 6 is always going to be underlined. This is the first ticket out. So whoever comes out of the stack, I'll show you all the tickets first. And then we have 11 through 12. Whoever's ticket comes out of the stack first is getting one of these sweet iPads. You just DM me, choose what case you want. We got the black case that's like more, just doing stuff. Cause I'm a cool dude with an iPad. And then you have hers is the more like, oh, this is really nice and like fake leather or fake suede and like, oh, it looks good. It's very protective. So you tell me what you want. You get a charger, you get everything. Yeah, cool. All right, let's get it started. So I got a clean stack here. I got a clean lid. There's nothing on the lid. Empty box all the way around. You'll see the logo. It's Pop Nation. That's my Facebook group. That's why it's on there. I'm not just weird. I don't have like an affliction for rhinos. All right, so tickets 1 through 10, we'll go one more time so you can see it. Remember, 6 is always underlined. Number 1. Number 2. Oh, did Mitch show up? Number 3.
Yep.
Oh, Mitch showed up. Now it's a party. Number 4. And so I've been checking the post. Number 5. I'll get her to check it right now. I put on there that if you tagged somebody and they bought a spot, that I would run a giveaway for the people that, you know, tagged people that played.
Somebody
So,
did, but I think it might have just been one person.
When I looked at the post last time, it was about 2 hours ago, I dropped a post like claim it if you want it. And I haven't gotten any, this is 7 by the way, sir. I haven't gotten any messages, except I think Angel is the only person that claimed that they referred someone and that they bought a spot. Number 8. So if that's the case, before this is over, then number 9.
You know what? I thought that when you were putting the little smiley faces or whatever next to it, that you meant we were a part of the drawing because someone had.
No, that just meant number 10. That just meant that you had paid. That's how I kept up with it. Yeah. So, but like obviously, you know, I know what the giveaway is going to be, but I don't have tickets, you know, ready for it because I didn't know who was going to claim. So obviously, like I'm not going to take it away from anyone. So number 11. If you have a claim, then DM me and we can do it at a different time. It's okay.
I think that's Brandy. She tagged Mitch and Mama J.
I think I tagged both of them though. 12. I think that was a condition. It had to be somebody that I didn't tag.
You didn't tag anybody in the original post.
If you touch it, I did.
Yeah, if you clicked a picture, I think is what he's talking about.
Yeah, you touch the picture. I tagged
Mama
a
J,
few. Yeah,
Mitch.
13.
But she tagged Fox and you didn't tag
But
Fox.
actually, you know what? You know what? Since like I guess
But she didn't. She tagged Fox and you didn't tag Fox.
I didn't tag Fox.
No,
No.
so she does get claimed for that.
14. Oh, I feel like a jerk. All right, so right now it's looking like Brandy and Angel are gonna duke it out
I'm double checking.
for the giveaway. Number 15. If you want, you guys can just like, I don't know, you guys can fight for it or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
This person tagged that person.
Who?
DJ.
No, that's Christina, but who did she tag? Number
Angel.
16. All right, well, then Christina gets credit for Angel, who gets credit for Funky and Scrappy, and Brandy for, who did Brandy get?
Brandy
Fox.
Fox.
Brandy got Fox, yeah, all right, so it's a three-way battle here. Number 18.
3 people are in it. And that's everybody. So.
All right, 19.
What comes in favorite book?
I think Christina should get a spot too, because I think she pretty much tagged literally everyone who also tagged someone. Number 20. All right, here we go. All tickets to the stack. It's real hot. Wow, I'm a long range jacket. All right, clean hands, clean lid. What's going on? All right, real quick. First ticket out. 20 tickets in. First ticket out is taking home the iPad. What's the new comment? Let's check that out.
Stop being suspenseful.
It is suspenseful, isn't it?
Just say the thing.
All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. What's up, Dead Zone? See you in there. Rob. It's all the same. They're all getting mixed up. all the tickets in the corner. Clean hands, clean lid. One ticket. Got one ticket right here. All right, so don't say it. I'll show it to you first, but don't say it. Let's find out who it is. Well, I need to know who it is. So here's your winner, Mr. 1738. Fox Crown getting a new iPad so he can come in on lives a little bit better. That's what he told me. Oh man. So there you go. Number 8, Fox. Just the dude. That's funny. That is funny. Emily said right before we started.
Yo, I think I'm psychic.
She said, you want to just go ahead and run it? Fox is probably going to win it anyway.
No, I said I'm pretty sure Fox is going to win. I had a feeling.
Yeah, so there you go. Number 8, Fox Crown.
If anybody wants to play the lottery, I got your number.
Yeah. I will tell you this, okay? Emily is the person that picked my number that got me the golden ticket for Master Chaco. So
Awesome.
she's my girl. You know, that's it. But congratulations, Fox, number 8. Obviously, I have your information, and you're real close. So probably get it by the end of the week, I'd say. That's awesome. I think you probably want the pretty purple case.
Ross,
What? I was just getting something I wanted to show. Where are we going? Oh yeah.
What is that? Is that from me?
Isn't it a secret?
It's a secret. Is that Bao?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Oh, I was so, and I, go ahead, Brandy.
actually, yeah, that's super cool that the 3 of us are on there. So, I got chewed out a little bit, even though I love him and he's my Insta brother. He really wanted it too. Mr. 1738. So I'm glad he got the iPad. So he got something that'll probably make him happy. But you know, I knew you wanted it, and I know what's going on, and so I was like, you know what? I was going to gift it to somebody anyway. I mean, I love it. I think it's adorable, but it wasn't something in my collection. If I wanted, I was just going to either use it for a giveaway or whatever. And then you said you wanted it. I'm like, I'm buying 3 spots. And I told Ross, I'm like, go pick. And you picked 4. And then when I was like, literally, like, I felt bad because like I went, yes, when I think it was Savage Angel or someone was the other person, the runner up or something. Yeah. And I went, yes, like this. And you weren't in the stream. And then I'm furiously DMing him. I'm like, you just want him.
Yeah, I didn't. I had no idea. Because I didn't know that it was going.
You're in I think you were over at Yojay's.
I was in Yojay's stream. So, and I was watching it from my phone because I was doing my homework. So like, I don't get the notifications on my phone when YouTube is on it. So it's like I open my phone and I have like all of these messages and they're like, oh my God, you won. And I was like, oh. So I jumped into Yojay's stream and I made him let me get on camera. And I was like, y'all better go to Brandy's channel. You better check out all her stuff. Everything she does is so selfless. She's just like the best woman that ever lived. If you don't subscribe to her, what are you doing with your life? And it was like a whole rant, but everybody else that was on there agreed. So you're doing something right, Brandy.
Well, that's good. Thank you very much. I love all you guys. And like I said, we're trying to do this so it's for everybody. You know, it's on my channel, but it is just as much Fox. And I really want Fox to be, get the love. I mean, he actually has more subscribers than me, which is funny because he's only got his 1 video. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? He's got more, but he's the character, he is the charismatic guy that comes on here and he sacrifices his pride every single time we have a show to do something amazing for you guys. And like, we talk for hours beforehand. He's like, hey, I'm doing this. Hey, I'm doing this. In fact, earlier today, that wasn't the original Cardinal costume.
I can't imagine.
Everything is red, and I don't know what is blood and what is construction paper and blah 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 blah. And I feel so bad for him. I'm like, he shaved his chest, and I kept telling him, "Don't shave your chest. Don't shave your chest. Don't do it." And now it itches so bad.
Oh, I can imagine.
I
I can't believe I say I can't believe that he shaved it. I absolutely believe it.
He came up in red boxer briefs with a coronavirus mask over his junk so that we didn't get flagged.
I mean, at least he didn't pee.
That was hilarious. That's when I kind of melted for Fox was when he didn't realize that he was on, and I can hear him peeing, and I'm like, and I really know this guy now. So
no, but when you texted me last night, Emily was laying in the bed, and I was screaming. I was like, "Oh my God, we won the battle!" Because she's the one that showed me the short in the first place.
And he told me it was stupid.
I did not. At first, before I had ever seen it, I was like, this is kind of sketchy. What are we doing? And then I watched it and I was like, oh man, it's so cool. We talked about it a couple times.
The way that they did that and the meaning behind it was amazing. And I wasn't expecting it when I saw it. I'm a foodie person, so every time they do something food related on Disney or Pixar or whatever, I'm like, ooh. And so I got into it because bao bun, that's what it was. And then I was like, a whole different meaning behind it. It was just so smart, so very smart.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I had
Super
no
cool.
idea how popular that thing was. I put that up and boom, it sold out so fast.
Yeah. Well, they're just really hard to find. I mean, really, and it's so cool. And he comes in this little dumpling thing, and it's just the whole thing. It's super cool.
Yeah, the whole box itself looks like a steamer basket.
Yeah.
Now I was outside all day working with my family. So Ross, did you dropped your other video, right? Of the other two Funky and Scrappy boxes? Because
I have not. I need to edit that.
You have not.
Nope.
Because I'm dying to know what you got. Because I'm trying to knowing what I've seen in his pictures and what I've seen other people pull. Because the one thing I wanted is the Big Trouble in Little China set. I want that so bad.
And that's from Funky and Scrappy's. I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see my comment.
Yeah,
it's right there.
I wanted that too. So I did not get it. Spoiler.
But I told him I'll be happy with whatever. I thought the themes were really spoiler, as in you got them.
No, I did not get
No,
them.
he didn't get them.
I mean, obviously I got the bow.
Yeah, you got the bow, and then you got the T-shirt and top box.
I got all the T-shirt stuff. Yeah.
And so now we just don't know what your other themed items are.
Tell you what the other thing that I got was, but this is awesome. This is so freaking cool. Somebody posted what they got out of their boxes, and the one that I wanted the most out of all these boxes was the Slee Stack.
Oh yeah.
Because we're all of similar age. Land of the Lost.
Yeah.
Slee Stacks. I don't know, in where I grew up, we called nerdy people Slee Stacks. I don't know, just it was a bullying thing, and it was not appropriate, but Slee Stack has a very nostalgic thing to me. And I was so bummed when somebody else got that. Well, him and I traded
cool.
the Slee Stack coming to me.
That's awesome.
I'm glad he's in here though, because he's one of the people I was talking about with Bearded Pop and Slapshot Pops is Funky's taken a lot of grief, and I mean he was very creative in these, and they're almost like themed. And I mean, from what I've seen, they're pretty much themed. There's an ad icon box. There was you had the T-shirt box. Fox and I got the Funky and Scrappy box that we shared together. So it had his original Funky pop in it. It had a Scrappy pop in it, and then it had the V from Vendetta mask in it. And I mean, I've found that they're very cool because he's mixed pops, but he's also put other collectibles in there. So I was kind of jazzed, and I can't wait to see it. Mine still hasn't shown that it's moved out of New Jersey yet, which is driving me insane. Because I thought of his other box, and I was like, "Argh!"
Did you watch the first video though that I made?
Yeah.
Okay, so you listened to me go on my little explanation of the logistics of this mystery box.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really good. Like I've listened to it a couple times, and I was worried that I might have rambled a little bit too much, but I think that I laid out the mathematical facts of that box very well.
But Funky, I don't want you to be discouraged because you said you're never doing it again, and I don't want you to be discouraged because I think you have something, a great idea going there, and people are always going to take bits and pieces of everything and run with it. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. I mean, bits and pieces of some people have taken bits and pieces of things that I've said to them and gone on a huge rant, and it's not fair. Not everybody feels that way. You're always going to have sour apples, then people that are going to be sour over it. And I know that some people are saying that it wasn't the guaranteed value or whatever, but everything has been shifting so much in the Funko Pop world that, I mean, I don't think it was that bad. But I've seen a couple of mystery box people really get nailed lately as far as, and I think a lot of it is, and I know I'm not speaking in complete sentences because I'm trying to get it all out at once. I think a lot of it is everybody's been cooped up. Everybody's, money is tight for everyone now, unless you're independently wealthy. And so I think people are hitting a little bit harder. I mean, if Funky, if you had, and I know what shipping, you told me what shipping costs you, but I think if somebody like PKP didn't hit value and they were off by $5, there's not a person in the world that's going to go to him and say, hey, I didn't get my value. It's the building the clientele, building the trust. I think you did really cool stuff. Everything I've seen so far has been really cool. I can't wait to see what I got. So don't be discouraged. And I really hope that you try and, I know I saw that too. He won the Hawkman, and I think 3 out of his 4 boxes were well over value, and he got the top hit, the Hawkman, and he called the other.
He got the signed Vegeta or the signed whatever. I love my boxes. I had so much fun opening them. I got my value back. I broke even, but they were awesome boxes. And like you said, I love the themes. When I opened up that first box and I saw these weird shaped things, I was like, what on earth are these? I got a t-shirt box. It was freaking awesome.
But you got Pops in there too. And I was actually a little bit jelly that you got the alien one.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing though. And it's honestly like a topic that you could expand on a whole lot, maybe in the future, but I feel like coming from exactly the way that he feels, you just kind of have to realize that you're never going to be able to make everybody happy. Everybody's never going to be happy. It's just not going to happen. You just have to come up with something that you stand behind and you're comfortable with putting out there. And I mean, people are going to have a problem with it regardless. It could be the greatest thing in the whole world. And another thing about Pop King Paul is, I mean, yeah, that dude has sick boxes, amazing boxes, and always, close to value. But I mean, he does Grail fails too. It's not all guaranteed, and I'm sure he's had just as many bad boxes as he has good ones.
He has 200 boxes that have a lower end value, $100 less than what the purchase is. Not very often, but there's some boxes.
It happens, yeah.
The variance is huge.
Yeah, and at the same time, like he's doing it on a bigger scale too. So I mean, when you gamble and lose $100, but your payout could have been a $5,000 Freddy. It's a little bit different than when you spend $50 and you lose 10. It's like the same thing. I mean, it hurts a little bit more, but at the same time, it's like if you want to play in the big leagues, then you have to take big risks.
Yep.
It's not. You might spend $50 to get a $250 pop, but you're pretty much never going to spend $50 and get a $5,000 pop. Like you're not going to buy a $50 mystery box and get a symbiote Freddy. It's not going to happen.
Right.
I mean, maybe you will, but like that box run's going to be 2,000 boxes. limited one per person.
Well, it's like franchise kicks. I mean, those were what, $16 shipped or something like that, and I
Yeah.
hit the $100 Phlox Trix Rabbit. I mean, that doesn't normally happen to me at all.
Yeah. I think that I like what Pop King Paul does, because a lot of things that he brings to the table are really old stuff that you just don't see. You know, like Chalice, Chrono Toys. Everybo's got a Masto Choco. I mean, like Chalice has so many Masto Chocos. They did a sale for their damaged ones, and they sold out in a minute. You know, and they still sold the damaged ones at $250. People couldn't wait to get them. They're all over the place. You know, so you see those. What you don't see is something like what Spastic had a couple weeks ago. They had that Sorcerer Mickey, the metallic 2-pack.
Yeah.
Those were like $1,400. Not everybody has one of those. You know, it's much harder to find.
Yeah.
And just like on a much bigger scale, like the Symbiote Freddy's, there's 28 of them. You know, there's a guy on social media that's going around buying every single one of them that he can get his hands on. And when he has all 28, he controls the whole market. They sell for what he says they sell for. So, you know, it is what it is. But you know, you're not gonna get one of those in a $50 box.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. That's why I like Spastic and Smyworld, because you're not getting inventory dumps. You're not getting you know. I bought one of those $15 Chalice collectibles mystery boxes, and they told you exactly what every single pop in there. There was like 97 of one of the anime ones. There was like 72 of another anime one. There was 20 of another anime one, and then there was like 10 of the top pulls. So yeah. I'm anticipating getting an anime pop, but they still sell. People still buy them. They're desirable.
Oh, absolutely. Immediately. I mean, they're never up. If you do not get on the website in the first 5 minutes, you're not getting one. They could drop 200 boxes every single day for the next 6 weeks. You got 5 minutes to get one. You know, I mean, it's just the way it is. People, they've reached enough people. You know, like they're at that level. They're just like, somebody's gonna give them $16. Try to get a Mascot Choco. It's gonna happen.
Well, guys, I gotta wrap it up because I gotta work in the morning too. And it's almost 11 o'clock here. But you're dropping the next main for the second one, correct? On your.
I'm actually debating on whether or not to do that. I think that this honestly wouldn't have filled up if Funky hadn't have bought as many spots as he did, which is terrible, you know, because he didn't win, you know. So it makes me feel bad that he supported it that much, and you know, so like I said, without him, it probably wouldn't have filled. It would have taken days, and I don't know if everybody's really into it, you know. I don't know if it would. It's not that I don't know. I don't think that it will sell out. And if that's the case, then you know, I'm just kind of wasting my time. So I don't know. Maybe we'll sit on it for a little bit. I don't know. It's not going to go back up tonight. I'm gonna.
Well, you know, you're welcome. Sorry, the dog is having me throw a turtle for him. You're welcome to, if you have anything that you want to waffle on Friday, we're going to have an open forum for people to come in. We're asking that you guys be over 50%, closer to 75% sold out, just so that we can keep it moving and, you know, give everybody a platform. Yeah. But you're more than welcome to come on Friday, where Fox and I are going to try and keep our brains off of the fact that we're doing the Death Nut Challenge at the end there.
What time does that start? What time is that going to go?
8:30 is normal.
8:30 Eastern.
5:30 your time.
Okay.
Yeah, so we want to have some fun, play some Jackbox. Only one person asked about the auction thing. I don't really know that I want to run that on there, so I think it's just going to be, you know, waffles. We're going to play some Jackbox. We're going to, you know, obviously do the what did I find. It's probably going to be people that like funny faces of people that ate hot stuff. I don't know. And then obviously we're going to end the night with you guys all being able to die laughing at how Fox and I react to eating death nuts. So it'll be a good time.
I'm really excited about this. Are you guys going to do the whole thing? You going to do the steps?
All 5 steps.
Oh, Lord.
Is Jackbox on the interactive one that is kind of like Cards Against Humanity?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a couple of different things. So Mama J offered Spectre up. She kind of loaned him out to me for the night so that he can run that because he's really good at that kind of stuff. But make sure you guys join us on Wednesday. I want to show Vanzer Toys just how powerful our group is of sticking together. They have a great little collectible. And I actually bought one. It's on its way to me right now. And then I'll be doing a giveaway. So I bought one of their original limited edition pins, their enamel pins. And I also bought one of their stickers. I will be giving that away. It's not to me yet. So as soon as it gets there, I'll give that out. But make sure you guys join in and come check them out. Like I said, they both have sick pop collections, which I had no idea that they were even into. So make sure you guys join us Wednesday. Friday night is going to be insane. Everybody better contact me on Saturday to make sure I'm still alive and make sure Fox is still alive. I feel bad. So I'm going to be at someone's house, either here where I'm at right now or at my parents' house on Friday night, so that someone can take care of me or douse me with a fire extinguisher if need be. But it's going to be a good time. This is, we're starting to grow. I went from 200 to like over 230 now in just a couple of days. So we're growing, and I'm going to be doing the giveaway too Friday night. We're doing the giveaway for the Fantastic Four set. So make sure that if you have not finished and completed it, most of you guys that are still in here now probably are already subscribed to everybody that was in there. But make sure you guys go and finish that and mark done. Let me know that you're done. And we're going to give away that 10-pack of the Fantastic Four set. So,
hey, Brandy, real quick, is Angel still in here right now?
I haven't seen Seven.
He hasn't said anything for a long time.
No. Tag him really quick if you need to.
I was thinking see if you could tag real quick and get him in. I was just thinking of something real quick. We'll do that giveaway. It'll be you and Christina and Angel, but I need him in here to do it. But if not, it's okay. We can do it some other time.
Sweet Savage Angel, right?
We're not shaking anything. It's not going to be that kind of giveaway. What's up?
Sweet Savage Angel?
Yes. Nothing. I'm gonna make Ross decide.
Decide?
It just doesn't know it yet. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to handle this pressure.
It's okay. It's okay.
It might not happen.
We'll see if he joins real quick. And then, if not, maybe we'll save it.
Yeah, Silver Hair, I'm so glad that you came in tonight, and it's so good to get to know you. And yeah, I hope you're going to be back. We're going to be doing some really fun things. I've got a box coming from Foco that's kind of being catered to Fox and I to show off some of their stuff. And like Vanzer's coming. Like I said, I don't think it'll be here. What I ordered will be here by tomorrow. And then, Friday's going to be crazy. And then next Monday, I actually have Pop Couple coming on the 1st. And then on the 5th, for you guys that like the figures, and I have Mike, I think it's pronounced Case. I've been watching him for forever on YouTube. He does a lot of mystery box openings and stuff, but he is more into the figures and the models and things like that. So he's got Transformers and Star Wars. He's doing tons of Black Series stuff. So he's coming on the 5th of June. So those are all the confirmed shows that we have. I'm at my friend's house. So he's a Havanese. Come here, Harry. Come here. See, he's a Havanese, and he's 2. And so he does, he's a little hyper tonight. But yeah, he's running around. So this is what I'm throwing. So if you see my arm, it's because I'm chucking this turtle for him.
I see Angel joined real quick. So yep. I know Christina is in the chat, and Brandy, you're here, and Angel's in the chat. So all right, Ross, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 14. Don't tell anyone. Just keep it to yourself.
Okay.
All right. Now, Brandy, Christina, and Angel, pick a number. Type it in the chat.
I'm not going to look because I know what my number is in my head.
You can see it.
He's not in it. That's why I picked him. What do you mean, babe? Of course he can see it.
I'm confused on the rules of this thing.
Nothing. We're just gonna see whoever's closest to your number is gonna get a giveaway.
Yeah, Christina needs to pick a number, and Sweet Savage needs to pick a number and type it in the chat between 1 and 14.
All right, Christina, what you got?
Just waiting on Christina. Sorry, I'm sorry. He's running out squeaking. I'll take it away from him. I apologize. I think he actually ran off to see the girls right now, so it might be quiet here for a little bit.
Oh, Christina!
Where'd she go?
I don't know. She was just here.
Yeah, she literally was just here and posted a link to my YouTube channel.
Hang on, let me get her. Let me see if I can IG her.
Sorry, Ross. I didn't think you were gonna have to not look for so long.
Well, we got to make it legit.
I know, right? I'm sorry. I saw her drop that link, and I was like, okay, this will be super easy.
Dun, 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 dun.
And if you guys haven't, Matthew Cowley, he premiered a video tonight. So you guys go, make sure you go check him out. Okay, there you go. Christina picked hers.
All right. So, Ross, what is the number?
6.
The number is 6. Okay, so Angel had 7, Brandy had 8, and Christina had 3. I'm going to have to give it to Angel because I didn't say without going over. So, but congratulations, Angel. So, what you are going to get is send me your information because you're getting the new Tyler Durden. Just picked it up today,
Cool.
just for some funsies, you know. So, there you go. Cool pop. I only got one of them, so this wasn't my chase roulette. This was the very first one that I pre-ordered, but I have 37 more of them coming, so this one is yours.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what I did. I don't know if I just like late at night I was like, oh man, I'll get 3 of these real quick, and then it turned into a lot. So like I have a lot.
Okay, really quick though, Brandy. Earlier when I said my mind is blown, you know, like you've watched my videos, you've watched my participation on streams, and my camera is always over to the side.
Yeah.
Just freaking realized that my little webcam I could clip onto the top of my monitor. So it's facing me.
There you go.
How stupid am I?
No, it's not stupid. I've learned all kinds of new tricks and stuff with this. I've been going along, so it's just learning. So
You better watch out. When I figure out how to bring OBS project into YouTube, I'm about to shut it down.
No, my world is blown right now. Like the fact that I can look at my screen and I'm looking at you at the same time. Revolutionary.
But Brandy, thank you for having me on. I'm going to put the wife to bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna check for the boogeyman.
And anybody who's got waffles that you guys want to do, we're going to try and do as many of them as possible, as long as they're pretty much closed out, so that we don't have to sit there and try and close them out. The intent is just to have some fun, exchange some pops, and then we'll either play Cahoots or Jackbox or something, just to keep our minds up everything, and then we'll end the night with me and Fox burning ourselves to death.
Yeah.
So, not literally.
And if you have any open spots for a brief while, I would love to hop in for a minute.
I don't think that I'm going to.
Popping in all night, so I'm sure that we can accommodate you, Ross.
Yeah.
Anybody who's running their waffle or anything, they're going to pop in too. So, all right, boys.
All right, lady.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brandy.
All right, you guys have a wonderful evening. Have a good week, and we'll see you guys Wednesday night.
All right.
Awesome.
I love everybody.
Later, guys.
Good night.